named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the record that's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, you know, it's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm.
So the fun thing with the serpent is, how does the serpent...
Well, thank you very much.
Unlock my phone and watch the world die. They crying to God while they run for their lives. Blood in the streets, bombs in the sky. Goodbye. I hope you had dreams come true. I hope they see in their crosshairs what I see in you. And I hope and I pray, 'cause it's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad. More than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? I turn on the news and watch the world fight. Thousands of men making widows of wives. I'll be home soon, walked off in the night. goodbye. I will remember you. I know it's shoot or be shot, and they're men just like you, but I hope and I pray, 'cause that's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Soon you won't need a TV or an iPhone to see, because you will look out the window and boom. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman?
Welcome to ClusterF.
Good morning.
Buzzy's Red Rocket. Buzzy's Moist Red Rocket just gifted us up. Appreciate that. VW Rick on a 55 stream watch streak. Hot damn. Hot damn. Got some dedicated mother effers out there. And why wouldn't you be dedicated to the best stream in America?
That's right.
Everything else pales in comparison. Entertainment today is dog crap. We are certifiably non-dog crap here at ClusterF.
Certified.
How's your leg doing, buddy?
It sucks ass.
You think it's effed like a tear? Or
It's bad.
that's bad news, man.
I don't know. I need to stay off it for a day. You know, I did it on Easter. I couldn't, be a loser and not participate in Easter here. And then the next day I had Easter at Lauren's parents'. And then I went to the Lightning game yesterday. Could not go to the Lightning game.
That's a lot of walking going to a game.
It is
it's
a lot of walking.
Did you use your crutches or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was crutched out.
You get special treatment at the game when you got crutches?
No, just for one elevator ride. I did get to cut in front of everybody.
Who, like, they brought you up, or the people were like, come on,
yeah,
cripple boy.
I think my Aunt Debbie did it. I don't know.
Oh.
It pays to go with someone that like me or her, right?
Bitches get shit done.
Yeah.
So, too bad the Lightning didn't win.
Yeah.
I think they won like 8 in a row. Like before that, I think they're crushing it lately. And then, yeah.
Well, it sucks to go there, too, as a cripple, Like, I felt real hyped about the game yesterday. And then they'd score, and everybody stands up, and I'm just like, I'm here, too.
Like a real loser.
Yeah, piece of shit.
A real piece of crap.
What are you talking about?
You do. You just like, why? Everybody's standing up, and, you can't.
I'd be like, woo.
But now you know how people with disabilities feel, Trace. They can't
Yeah,
be a part
I'm
of
surprised they still make people stand for the anthem with cripples out there, and I'm surprised they're not like, well, the cripple people feel excluded, so we can't stand anymore for the flag.
That's coming. That's coming.
That's a good one.
Yeah, like I got a torn meniscus.
Yeah.
And I think if It's not that bad because I can walk. I can ride my bike, and I think if I stayed off it for like 6 weeks, I didn't get bad. It ain't never gonna. I walk 2 miles around their property every day, looking for deer, feeding horses, doing all that crap, dogs. So it's just never gonna happen. So I just resign myself to being a cripple.
Find me a lot of illegal drugs is what I need. If I don't get me some morphine or some Xanax or some painkillers, I'm not gonna be able to stay off my. I just forget everything, and I'm up every 10 minutes, I just can't fucking stay not walking around, and then I'm like, oh, I need this. I need a drink of water, and now I got to pee.
That's what you got a wife for.
I know. I just feel,
Start sending her out to the car to get stuff now.
I've yesterday, and I can't ever remember everything. So she was getting me stuff before bed, and I was like, "Can you get the heating pad?" She'd come back and be like, "And a water." Then she'd come back and be like, "Can you give me some Advil?" And are you going back out there because I need some pretzels and another pillow?
I think the pretzels is probably right. I should probably start getting a little miffed. You're talking about, Lauren always sending you out to the car.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Donna's cooking dinner. She's like, "Can you go out to the car?" I was like, "Okay, Lauren." We got a current events quiz today, and the Sean Raz shitty song of the week.
All
So
right,
jam packed with crap. So you did. Yeah, I watched the Iowa LSU women's game last night. It's a really good game.
Good.
It was a great game. It was a great game. I mean, it's not as good as men's, but they were just hitting three. The first half they hit like 12 or 15 threes, total. And it was just like back and forth, three. That was pretty cool. And Caitlin Clark, Iowa won, so that was interesting. I think that's all I watch it now is sports.
Yeah.
Because everything's such bullshit. And then sports is fake too. But it's easier to just lose yourself in sports and not worry about it's being fake. But it's all fake.
It could be fake.
It's so easy to swing games with just a couple of calls. It's so easy. In basketball especially.
I thought they were always close. The games were always close. How is it so easy if they're close?
Because it just is, some team, is down by 4 points and they get a basket and they feel the momentum switching, all of a sudden foul, and then the other team gets a couple free throws easy and the momentum's gone. Momentum's a weird thing. I don't even understand it.
You were talking about LSU. Have you seen that college LSU player everybody's talking about? Jaden Daniels? His elbow?
I had that picture. I never got to it. I'll find that picture.
I mean,
what's his name?
Jaden Daniels.
I don't know how to spell it. The way they spell stuff nowadays. There it is. Jaden Daniels.
What's the deal with his elbow?
I don't know. It looks like this is the most. This picture might just be.
I think it's real.
It's real, but it might be something up with it. Bad angle or something that makes it look worse. Because I've seen
it's so
weird. He's got a protruding elbow.
It's so weird. It doesn't even look real.
It doesn't.
Here's his. It looks like he's got. I can't even it's like.
His elbow just keeps going.
He's
got a long bow.
It's got to be a weird angle, because it looks like it's
seen
like a fake arm put in onto his real arm.
That's what I thought at first. I was like, what?
It says he's got a golf ball sized lump attached to his elbow. So it's probably one of them. What do they call them? Like a bursa sac or something. He says my elbow's perfectly fine. Stop it.
He just doesn't care. I mean,
he has olecranon bursitis.
What's that mean?
I mean, it's just. Like I haven't had it for years, but occasionally my knee will swell up for no reason because I got bursitis. There's like a sack of fluid there that swells.
I just got the greatest genes ever.
Yeah.
I mean, I see another picture, and it seems fine. It doesn't seem like.
But that's a legitimate picture.
Yeah.
This is
I've seen a bunch more of his elbow, and they don't look like this, but. It's still you're like his elbow's fucked up. Something's up with his elbow,
and he's projected to be possibly the 1 or 2 pick.
What if his elbow sack popped and he wasn't any good anymore?
Then you'd be busted. Yeah, he says it's fine. I don't think it's I don't think it's a big deal.
It's almost like he's got a half arm. Like it's a.
Yeah, it's a weird picture. It's a bad picture. There's definitely this picture. Where is it? There's something going on with this picture. The angle, because it looks like looks like
he has a baby arm coming out of his bicep.
Yeah, it looks like this. This is his arm, and then they stuck a little baby arm on it. He was projected to be number 1. Now he's not projected to be drafted at all because of his baby arm.
Yeah, and he's going on my elbows. Fine, you guys shut up.
He's got a baby arm.
Baby arm.
Drafting this guy. Baby arm mother effer.
Yeah.
You got hitting that painkiller. You hitting that painkiller?
Yeah,
bro?
I'm trying to. So what's the deal? Why aren't they hurrying up or telling us anything about this P. Diddy thing? Like I just haven't seen any.
Have they even mentioned where he is?
I think. I mean, I saw several stories today that P. Diddy's in Miami. And he's, they saw him. He's on the dock, and they got a picture of him from the boat, and he's like dancing and smoking.
Would you be doing that if you had them looking for you for the kind of stuff they're looking?
I don't know. I heard all I've heard was there was hidden cameras in every room in his house. I haven't heard, did they find anything besides that? Like, is he under investigation? Are they looking for him still? Like,
who in the world, or just say America, who in America would have 50 soldiers, basically, an armored personnel carrier show up at your house, and then people led away,
people look like they were being arrested, right?
Or something.
Isn't that being arrested?
Let out backwards in handcuffs, and just go about your business. You just go about your business. When is that a thing?
And why aren't they telling us what these people were being arrested for, or who they were? Who they arrest from his house?
Because it's I think it's like the Epstein deal. There's something with Diddy. He's involved with rich, possibly government people, and he's either going to get off or he's going to get Epstein.
Remember, I told you, what is the chance of all these fuckers getting arrested? And it seemed like they were doing it, and I think it was all just fake. They just a whole fake raid to make it look like we might care a little bit about pedophilia when we don't.
Because there was too much rumor and too much there's too much out there, and they go, we gotta make it look like we care, but we really don't. It says here, Ashton Kutcher reportedly fears being drawn into an investigation of longtime friend Diddy. Guilty. If you're a longtime friend of somebody like that,
I think so.
I mean,
there's some stuff going on with him.
I've said it many times before. There's a guy on my softball team, and me and Donna were like, and we didn't hang out with him all the time.
We didn't hang out with him any outside of softball.
Go softball, and then we go to the bar occasionally, with the team. But we were always like, I wonder about that guy. And then one day he's up on the screen on the TV news as a pedophile.
Yeah.
See, but you had, we weren't close with him. But if we were close, we would have definitely probably known
you'd
something.
have known a little more things that were going on with him or something.
So if you got a lifelong friend who's a pedophile, and this, a high-profile pedophile like this guy, you fucking know, or else you're a moron.
Well,
Joey said it was they said it was an inside job with the FBI so they can hide evidence.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what about just running away? Like, if the FBI comes to my house and I get on my jet and fly away, isn't that like a crime in itself?
Yeah, but I don't know if they... You mean when he wasn't there at his house?
Yeah.
But he was, there's no crime.
Unless they're charging you,
if somebody
guess.
tipped me off that the FBI was coming to my house and I flew to, Georgia, well, I haven't been charged with a crime or anything yet.
I'm not wanted yet,
And they would have gone and got him if they were going to get him originally, and they didn't go and get him because it's all a freaking scam.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
It's See, there's something about it. Where do we got this Epstein deal here? It says here, excuse me, leaked cell phone location data reveals 200 mystery guests on Epstein's pedo island. See, they got all See, leaked cell phone location. Well, who's leaking it and who's got it? Yeah. They know everything And it's such a flagrant lie and scam, just like his death was.
Yeah.
Epstein killed him. And so, what are you going to do? If the rich, powerful people from around the world are involved, nothing's ever going to happen to you.
I mean,
No one's ever going to jail.
Everybody's gonna
mystery guest? What the fuck does that mean? That's the biggest
Does that
load
mean
of
now?
shit.
Does that mean now? Like now that nobody's supposed to be out over there?
It says, oh no, this is
Or
from,
this is from before?
From before. Data from nearly 200 mobile devices reveal the exact path taken by visitors to Jeffrey Epstein's notorious pedo island. So they can use the cell phone data to see who went, not on his plane to, just a trip to his island. And if you're going to the island, imagine, you're totally in on it.
Yeah.
And it's been tracked to 80 cities around the world, spanning 26 states or territories.
Tell us who went to the island.
No, not yet. We're going to tell you.
I mean,
We're gonna
just to
you.
tell us the 200 fucking numbers
No
or
one's
whatever,
ever
that's
going to
fucking
jail.
stupid because I watch first 48 hours on the news and you could be you murder somebody, that's not, super high up in the government and they're still going to fucking go through everybody's phone records.
Yep.
Like they can do that. Like it's not.
They know everything. You're going to tell me, the CIA, the NSA, the biggest intelligence agencies in the world couldn't figure out who and what and where people went on Epstein's island.
Right.
It's ludicrous.
Your local
It's not
cops
unbelievable.
could figure out who these 200 people are. They just go to the phone company and get all their phone information. I don't fucking know.
Put that 2-camera thing dealio on.
Whoops. I'm freaking out.
You
There
are
we go.
freaking out, man.
2-cam.
Man.
And what? And then have Trace sit over there?
Oh, never mind.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. Lost it.
It says here, let me get back to this. It says here, the coordinates that near intelligence, that's some, I don't know what it is. I don't know what near intelligence is. Collected and left exposed online pinpoint locations to within a few centimeters of space. So they get exactly where you are. Visitors were tracked as they moved from the Ritz-Carlton on nearby St. Thomas Island to a specific dock at the American Yacht Harbor, a marina once owned by Epstein that hosts an impressive array of pleasure boats and mega yachts. The data pointed their movements as they were transported to Epstein's dock, revealing the exact routes taken on the island. They know what bedroom you were in.
Yeah.
If you had your phone.
What? I'm just blown away. This is a fucking island. Like, how far? Where is it at? What island?
I don't even know where Epstein Island is. Do you?
No. I think it's just out there. I have
I don't
no
know.
idea. I want to know more about this island. It's so. Do they have their own cell phone towers?
He's a billionaire.
Do they
probably.
have? There's an airport there.
This is Little St. James. Little St. James Island. Let's see if I can. Where this place is. Where the hell is this? Okay. Okay.
Keep
It's
zooming
in the
out.
middle of nowhere. Okay, it's down, but it's not. It's out in the. Okay, it's just off of Puerto Rico. In the British Virgin Islands. So it's real close to like Florida. It's right. Okay, so here it is. It's right here.
It's a weird place to put it. The Virgin Islands.
The Virgin, ironically, in the Virgin Islands. So it's right in here. The British, how convenient, British Virgin Islands, where Prince Andrew was raping girls.
Is it?
No, I mean he was on Prince Andrew. It's, the world. What are you gonna do? The world's a scam, and if you're rich, it's good. If you're rich, you can be Prince Andrew, who serves no value in the world at all. He's a piece of inbred human shit and trash, and you can rape underage girls for years and pay like $400,000-$500,000, which is nothing because you get paid millions to do nothing every year of your life and get away with it. And it's the fix is in for everybody. The world, the fix is in. If you're not rich, and all these mother effers who are so they just love the rich people and the hardworking billionaires. Have you not had an example of 90% of these rich mother effers being complete scumbags, complete criminal scumbags? And I'm so sick of people going, the billionaires are what makes everything go. Fuck off. What I say.
I mean, I'm still kind of, I'm going back and forth, and the other day I was thinking, man, America's pretty fucking great right now.
Still pretty good.
You're like going to the store and you're like, oh, I can't. But you could be living in your house could be getting fucking bombed today in a different kind. And just throughout the world's history, you could live in a fucking medieval castle where you got to worry about getting stretched out, or your wife called a witch and burned at the stake.
We're pretty lucky right now.
Or you could be in a different country that's getting bombed, or you could. You could be a Jewish person during the Holocaust, getting killed and roasted in chambers and shit.
Well, I say, as bad as, as you can see the decline of America and their rights and the middle class and the inflation, all this, still, enjoy it now, because there's not much better place to live than America right now.
No.
Right now. It's rapidly declining, but enjoy it now. Enjoy the heck out of it. I'm trying to enjoy, once I get healthy again, once me and Trace get healthy again, we're going to enjoy the heck out of life. Bad knees, bad colons. It's hereditary, man. My dad, we gave you bad genes. My dad gave me bad genes. Like I said, my sister had part of her colon cut out. My dad had part of his colon cut out.
Might as well just get rid of mine now.
I'm thinking maybe I'll just let it get bad and get have my colon cut out, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, I kind of feel better. I got 2 days more of antibiotics. But if it comes back it came back in 4 days.
Yeah.
Maybe because I wasn't on the right antibiotics. But if it comes back this time when I'm on the bad tendon snapping antibiotics, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to let it go until it gets bad enough to get surgery or something. Bummer. Man, health is wealth. All the old sayings. You ain't got nothing if you ain't got your health.
The first 2 days with my knee it was just swollen, and it felt weird to bend because it was so swollen and tight. And now it's like, now it fucking hurts.
That's so weird, especially when you didn't even know you did it, right?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. I got out of the fucking car and I was like, why is my knee 3 times too big?
You are just like me, because I've had that before. You said, well, all of a sudden I got a torn ligament in my knee. Bummer.
I've been sneaking those antibiotics for years.
Oh, I got a perfect April Fool prank that this girl played on her mom, but I'm gonna wait till Donna gets back in here, because it really is, it's Donna. It's as if you pulled this prank on Donna.
I just see an alligator up there. I got to bring up the whole lightning game I went to yesterday. What's the bee? The super bee? The
lightning mascot?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, how do you not know the lightning? I just can't think of it right now for some reason. Bumblebee.
No, it ain't Bumblebee.
It's the lightning bee. Why can't I think of
Thunderbug,
it?
buddy.
Thunderbug.
Thunderbug.
Gosh. I was pretty close.
That's got to be a good gig. I wonder how much Thunderbug makes. They used to pay these guys pretty well.
I know.
I bet they pay him dirt cheap.
I think they do.
This is, what was it? I would say it was the late 70s. The San Diego Chicken was making. I'm talking late 70s. Which is ages ago. He was making like over $200,000 a year.
What?
Because he was the best. For some reason, the guy, it doesn't take. If you got a little talent, in the costume and can make people laugh, then you're popular. He'd go all over the country. The San Diego Chicken would be in your city with the San Diego not even playing, because people would pay to bring the San Diego Chicken.
Imagine pulling up to like a giant house with like a boat on a lake, and you're just like, what do you do for a living? And you're like, dress up as a chicken.
Does Thunderbug do anything exciting?
I mean, the whole thing was he was going to wrestle a live gator at halftime or whatever.
Is it a scam?
In between one of the periods, and like the whole time, I'm just like...
Put a gator out on the ice?
How are they going to do this without committing some type of animal cruelty?
Was it a scam?
Yeah, it was an April Fool's joke. Oh. They had a blanket over a guy in an alligator suit. on the ground, and then they pulled it off, and then they had April Fool's signs. But
people loving it. Were people loving it?
I would, I didn't know how it was gonna go. Like, obviously, the Thunderbug isn't gonna wrestle a 12-foot gator.
No,
because he's
on the ice,
or whatever.
Gator's getting frostbite,
and they're not gonna have him wrestle a teeny gator on the ice because he's gonna get crushed, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? You can't do that."
April Fool. I'm not a huge April Fool's fan.
No,
I'm not a prank guy. I don't like pranks. I don't pull pranks generally, and I don't like pranks pulled on me. I don't find them
pranks aren't that cool.
I don't think they're cool.
Like, there's some stupid, goofy ones, that I've found, but like things that are mean and like people get really like giving somebody a fucking fake winning scratch off. Like,
that's a dick move.
It's like, grown man, if you gave me $1 million scratch off ticket that was winning, I might go fucking have a little cry in my room afterwards.
I thought my problems were solved.
I thought my life was gonna change.
Nothing.
If somebody gives me a fake $1 million scratch off ticket, I'm fucking strangling your bitch ass, and you are giving me at least $100 a month for the rest of my life. I'm gonna come to your house and kick your ass.
That's bullshit. I remember this probably was the first year on the old show, and it was April Fool's, so we had to do, that's all the radio shows used to do, stupid ass April Fool's pranks.
Yeah.
And so our prank was gonna be that some fan comes in and shoots Bubba. So you had to go down there on a Sunday and spend a bunch of time in a production room doing all this fake stuff, and it was just terrible. The acting was terrible, and it was not even. Nowadays, the cops would come. Somebody's going to get shot when you pretend to be shooting somebody live at a radio station.
I didn't think of that.
And then after he gets shot, they're like, okay, then Ned's going to host the show. And it's like, so you can have, as a fake character, I'm supposed to be what? All torn up about Bubba getting shot? So I just making jokes and stuff. I was like, this is stupid ass bullshit. April Fools. I'm not a huge fan.
No.
Bella had a good April Fool's joke. I really can't talk about it, but it was pretty good. She got me good.
No, all right.
She's sitting out there on the couch, and I'm in here working, and she's like, "Hey, Pop," and I'm like, I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "April Fools." I'm like, "Oh, you totally got me, you little rat." Good one for a 7-year-old. These girls are going to be wicked. Know now. They're going to be wicked. Brutal girls.
Sometimes, I don't know how these kids, they don't have too many friends exactly their age,
Yeah.
And just to see them, run around with some kids their age, they just leave them in the dust, like out when they play outside,
Yeah.
The other kids don't know how to run and climb. And
Harper was telling me about, they had field day 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "How'd you do at field day?" She's in 3rd grade. She's like, "Won everything." She said the sack race. She goes, everybody was going like this. She was like, I was taking 2-yard jumps. And she had a relay race. I won everybody. It's like, if you get you're raising your kids right, in that way.
Yeah.
And then that's never mind.
In Webster though, like out where we live, it does seem to be a lot more kids that go outside.
I'm sure.
Like they had the sack race that's where I blew my knee out maybe.
In the sack race?
Yes. No, I did the egg toss and just had made, Harper threw a couple crazy eggs that I kind of ran for, and I think that's what did it. I mean, me and Harper just won the egg toss. It pissed me off, They were like, just throw the eggs back and forth and take a step back every time you do.
Yeah.
And there was no like throw the eggs now. Everybody was just tossing them back and forth. And some people just stayed close and kept throwing their egg back and forth, and it just went on forever. Me and Harper are like 40 yards apart,
40 yards apart.
Not 40 feet apart maybe, and we're
15 feet apart.
We're chucking the egg back and forth, and I mean we were 10 to 15 feet further apart than anybody else. And then our egg broke, but we were out because some people still had their eggs
And
that
they
were
were-
standing 3 feet from each other.
Boo. So you unofficially won the egg
Unofficially won the egg toss. I mean, nobody even came close to throwing it.
toss. And
like we were.
we've done the egg toss for years on Easter. You know, we usually have about 15, 16 people. So there's a lot of people doing the egg toss, and people cannot form a straight line.
No.
They don't even have a concept. Somebody they'll be like 6 feet in front of you. It's like, how do you think this is a straight line? And they don't, and then they won't correct it. They're like, okay, it's weird. People can't, and you'd be amazed how far you can throw an egg and it not break.
Yeah.
How hard, and you're like the last 2 or 3 people, and they're about 10, 12 yards apart.
Yeah.
And so you gotta heave the egg. And it miss it, and it rolls 30 feet away, and it never breaks. It never breaks.
I'm sure if you had a more natural egg, it would. I'm sure they do something to these eggs. They probably, modify the chicken to have a bigger shell so the eggs don't all crack.
You can't have
Yeah.
cracked eggs when you're shipping 1 million eggs.
Right.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because
Yeah.
I think Billy threw one all the way over by the pond, and it didn't even break. It was like we were just like, how did that not break?
I think,
I
yeah,
don't know.
it was like 40 yards. Somebody threw it, and it just rolls
I
around.
don't know if it's different chickens or whatever, but
It's
like
something put-
when I get eggs at my house, like the eggs don't even. It's not even like anything like the ones you buy at the store. They're just completely different in every way.
In every way.
Like,
In every
the
way.
texture of the egg, the hardness of the egg, the color of the yolk. Like, it's just not even. I think it's probably poison eggs, man. I think eggs are too healthy for you. So they're like, get these. We gotta poison the eggs.
them. I was at the feed store a couple weeks ago, and I don't know, I can't remember. I was talking about the lady about it, but somehow we got on the topic of eggs, and she's like, you don't eat the eggs. They ain't good for nothing. The eggs you get at the store, she's like, oh, don't get those. And it's like, because she raises chickens,
Yeah.
probably. So
Yeah.
she's probably right. Yeah, I eat eggs, because eggs were demonized for years with the cholesterol and everything. And then a couple years ago, they were like, eggs are good for you. Don't eat, and it's. So I eat eggs. All that. And you see, I saw this thing about margarine and stuff, and it's like, even that stuff we eat. What do you eat? That shed spread? What is that? What do we eat?
No, Brummel and Brown.
Brummel and Brown. You just get butter from now on. Just get natural old butter.
Yeah.
Forget all anything other than cooking with bacon grease and butter. It's like these people in America lived for years and were not obese, eating butter and eggs and pancakes and bacon and cooking with bacon grease, and they were all healthy, and nobody got dementia, and nobody got heart disease.
We got fucking tricked, man. Like somehow, like all this stuff that like they all tried to go in a healthier way of making butter without butter, or what I can't believe it's not butter, and all these different things.
Oleo.
I mean, the one me and Lauren we've been getting, I noticed more, especially more recently. Like I'll melt it to put on my some crawfish.
Yeah.
And there's just like a light layer of butter, and the rest is just water. And the ingredient, there's no butter or anything in the ingredients. Like
Yeah.
it's mostly water because they're fucking just ripping you off, first of all. And then the rest is all these different oils, canola oil and all these oils that are supposedly terrible for you.
Yep.
Way worse than butter and stuff like that.
What would they say? Any seed oil is bad.
I don't even know why, but yeah. They say seed oil used to be used to lubricate engines. See, because it wasn't deemed a food product.
Yeah.
Then you can go, anybody can do this experiment. Go take a big pat of butter and go take a big pat of margarine and go set them outside in your backyard, your garden or whatever. And that butter going to get tore up by animals and insects. They can eat it all.
Yeah.
And nothing will touch that margarine. Nothing.
Where have
You
you
haven't
heard this?
done that,
Yeah,
though.
I want you to do this.
Oh, I'll do it today. God damn it!
I want to see it. We got to make this video.
All right, let's do it. I'm circling it, which means it's not going to get done.
Butter, I'll just see. I mean, it'll just. There's only 2 hours left in the show, but when I get up from the show in 2 hours, I'm gonna look down and be like, butter. Margarine circle? What the fuck's wrong with me?
Butter experiment. What are you
Butter experiment?
talking
Who's
about?
doing experiments with butter? Never heard anything like that.
So I want to know what, they keep talking about that bridge up in
Baltimore Harbor.
Yeah. And so wasn't the ship from Singapore or something?
Sri Lanka.
Yeah. Okay, so they keep talking about, Biden's says that they'll pay for the bridge and everything's going to be taken care of. It's
By the
going to
federal
be
government.
by the feds, and that's who's paying for the bridge. It's like how not one mention of
insurance,
or why isn't the company that bashed into the bridge paying for the bridge? Why does the American taxpayers have to pay for that?
Because some rich asshole owns the company, and they're like, "We'll just make the taxpayers pay instead of you."
I mean,
it's pretty fucking simple.
But I mean, why isn't anyone else saying that?
What?
Why is there no, I just don't. It's just blowing my mind. It's like all they do is talk about how the taxpayers are going to pay for this bridge, and no problem. Not one mention of the person that ruined it paying for it.
I want to go out and get in a boat accident now and being like, "Don't worry, America's paying for that."
Get the
That's
government
right.
to pay for it.
That's
Get the
right.
government to pay for it.
Yeah.
Because they have to have massive insurance policies on, that boat,
Yeah.
you know how big that boat, what is it, 3 football fields long?
It's huge.
It's, they have to have tons of insurance on that. And there's not, but the main thing is what you said. Why is nobody even mentioning, you hear all over the news, I don't see it on, either party saying jack about why that company should be paying the entire, and also damages to the people who died.
Yeah.
I mean, that company should be out of business. It'd have to sell all its assets and give all the money for the damage, because it's created, $500 million in damages.
I'm not really. I mean, it didn't seem like there was anything like conspiracy-wise going on there, unless we're gonna have supply shortages and the price of everything goes up again for some reason.
Oh,
doubles.
even if it doesn't have, you think the price has to double because of one cargo ship?
Well, that's
Or-
why I'm saying I don't think it's a
Ridiculous.
conspiracy, but I do think that fucking bridge went down easy, man. I'm just saying, like, I mean, it maybe nobody. I'm not saying anything suspicious went down. I'm thinking they should have built that bridge a little better, man. I mean,
it was 50 years old. It was a 50-year-old bridge.
Yeah, and back then they were probably building things.
They probably built it better.
So
but,
why did it go down so easy?
I mean, you don't. Maybe you just don't realize how massive.
I guess
that
I always thought
boat
if you
is.
crashed into a part of a bridge, like, that part of the bridge would fall down. I didn't know that this part would fall down and it'd send this part swinging and
House of cards.
The whole thing fell like a house of cards.
Yeah, I don't, like that. There's videos and it's like you can see the explosive charges on the bridge. And it's like I don't think
They're pulling that one again?
Yeah, I don't know. I said I'm not buying that conspiracy. Well, I'm sure there's something going on.
There
But
could be.
you never know.
Sometimes shit just happens.
Yeah.
That's I don't want to start a conspiracy on everything that happens. I'm just saying, but you never know. You never know what the fuck maybe they've wanted a new bridge built, and that was the only way to get it done quickly. And get the taxpayers to pay more.
Come on, let's
Who
just say
knows?
one thing isn't a conspiracy. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It might, but it might be.
You
I
never
mean,
know.
it's the number one hazardous waste. That's where all the hazardous waste either comes or goes from that port. It's a huge auto importing port. So
Get the fuck in there and get all that shit out of there.
it's gonna take months. It's like
I mean, I don't even believe that. Why it would take months? If that was in
China, or
they'd
Japan.
have that done in a week.
I mean, I've seen videos of things in Japan where this whole thing collapsed in 24 hours. They had 100.
They rebuilt
they had
it.
2,000 workers and they rebuilt it. We're still going. How are we going to do this?
Yeah, get in
This
there
is
with
a-
those boat cranes and get that stuff out of the water. Move it, and then building the bridge back has nothing to do with the port. With the boats getting in and out. Just clear the path for the boats to get in and out.
I mean, get cranes, get welders, start welding that stuff. Cutting it up. But
Yeah.
they ain't doing nothing. Nothing. Not even getting started. How long's it been? Like almost a week?
Yeah.
They ain't doing nothing.
And why isn't every other country coming to our aid like we do? Like we go to...
Because everybody hates us.
Yeah, because we're assholes. I don't think, I don't think you're like somebody from, where did that fucking typhoon, the tsunami hit or whatever?
Which one? The Japanese one or the Indonesian one?
Like an Indonesian one, and everybody's sending money. I mean, I don't think you're an Indonesian and you see... we see over here, send the money to Indonesia. I don't think you ever see a goddamn penny from America. You're not like, oh, thanks, America, for sending over that money when I was in need.
It all get stolen.
I think every single fucking penny of it gets stolen. So, when something happens here, there's not a bunch. They don't even know that we were supposedly giving them money.
Well, look, remember the Haitian earthquake? I can't remember how many years. It was a big earthquake. And that was nothing but, donate to Haiti, donate to Haiti, donate to Haiti. And look at Haiti now.
Yeah.
We really fixed it with our donations, didn't we?
Yep.
Everybody, it all got stolen. It's stolen by the Haitian government. Our government, corrupt people, in the
people that raised the money.
They stole it. Here's a guy.
And where's all the other countries that are like, raise money for America? Has there ever been a country that said that?
We got to start raising money for some type of animals, because that's the best way to do it. What was that, Susan G. Komen? Was that the little starving kids, or was that the animal?
That's cancer. Susan G. Komen's cancer.
Right.
I don't fucking know which one's which. What was like the animal one? They always
Sarah
had like
McLaughlin with the sad.
I don't even know the name of the charity for that.
Yeah, but the sad.
It's
all the sad
one.
animals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you don't have to give $1 to any fucking animal ever. An animal can't talk. It can't tell you we didn't get any money. I think you can steal almost probably 99% of that money.
That's why I always tell people, don't give to the Humane Society or the... I mean, those places, they help animals some, but mostly they probably pay their executives a lot of money.
Quit
the
hitting my vape.
Local...
like Donna, she went to a local animal shelter, I think a week or two ago, and she dropped off some blankets and food and stuff, and it's like, they're like, oh, thank you. We use, they use it. It's like giving money to the Humane Society, to PETA, there's a lot of administrative costs and all those organizations. Go donate, just physical stuff. Mm-hmm. To your local charity or local
and they do a lot of
shelter.
They help a lot, and those are the people that really struggle.
Yeah, they're overwhelmed because everybody's giving up their pets now.
And people end up, dumping up cats and stuff at their place all the time, and it's like we take in enough. We don't need you dumping them here too. Here's a guy who had a 750-pound, 11-foot alligator in New York City. What? He owned it, you mean?
Yeah, they took it from him.
How do they do that?
What do you get?
This guy, this is insane. It's got its own little pond, and he said his kids swam with it and shit.
Oh, that's
it's like you're an idiot.
Yeah.
This animal does not care about you at all. It's a reptile. Its brain is the size of
kill
a walnut.
Right?
If you got hungry or just what's going on in the brain of an alligator? You never know when that's going to snap.
Well, I mean, it's like you even say cats. Your cat would fucking kill it. That's one thing that everybody needs to know about cats.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, oh, my cat loves me. Your cat fucking hates you, and if it wanted to, it would kill you.
Doesn't hate you.
Doesn't hate you.
Maybe like your cat Gizmo. Like that's the only cat you've ever had that might not fucking kill you if it was 500 pounds.
No, she would kill me. She if she sees a bug, anything, she's like, she makes these weird noises. Kill.
Yeah.
If I was the size of a Barbie doll, their dogs might not kill you, but your cats are gonna kill you. Their eyes would go woo, and they'd go and they'd kill you.
Your dog won't necessarily kill you. Like
your cat will kill you.
Your dog won't. Your dog will wait till it's starving. If you die right now, your dog will wait till it's starving, almost dying. Especially Labradors.
Yep.
They'll wait till they're about to die before they eat you.
Yep.
Like within 24 hours, your cat will eat your head off.
They just different.
Yeah.
They're just different
So
animals.
they don't give a damn.
They're not quite as domesticated.
And just like this gator, man. This gator don't give a fuck.
eat your kids in a heartbeat. Get it. But like the gator's brain is probably like the size of a rock.
I'm still unsure if brain size matters. Are whales way smarter than us because they have a giant fucking brain?
Maybe.
I mean, this gator's
pretty smart. They just can't do nothing. They got this. What are you gonna do when you're in the ocean and this is what you got?
I know.
How advanced can your society be? You've got flippers, and you're in the ocean. I don't think you can be very advanced.
I still don't understand what he means by your cat will kill you, though. My cat isn't gonna kill me.
If it was bigger,
if you were small,
giant.
if you were small, or if you were small, if you were the size of a rat.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah, but you could be going, Gizzy, it's me, Gizzy. And she would kill you as much as she loves you as an adult. It's just the way cats are. So this jackass with his 700, I think it was an 11-foot alligator.
What do you got?
Talking to it like it knows anything.
I mean, when you talk to your cat like that, if we go by your theory, I would think a cat and a gator have about the same size brain. A gator might have a little bit bigger of a brain than a cat because it's so big.
I don't know. I think dinosaurs were supposedly had tiny brains.
I know.
I think it might have a tiny brain. I wonder if they probably had to put this gator down.
What? Why? Because you can't put him out in the wild?
Probably.
See, now that would be kind of sad, though.
I mean, it would be sad.
If that was your gator and you raise it, and then they're just taken away with his mouth tied shut and, probably going to kill it or something.
I mean, I get it.
Sad, but he shouldn't have done that in the first place.
If I had a pet, if my dad had a pet gator, I'm sure I'd become very attached to it and not want somebody to take it and kill it. But it's the stupidest idea ever. The gator doesn't care about you. He claims it was a gentle giant. And he treated it like family. Albert the gator is a gentle giant. As long as you look at this guy's kissing it. He's kissing the gator.
Oh, I was looking at that picture. I
thought
that was his hand.
I thought it was too. And I was like, look, he's got his face. I mean, and I can't believe there's not a video. This guy's getting his head chomped. Look, that thing could kill him in one bite.
Mm-hmm.
God, fat guy's insane.
Yeah.
Good boy. Permit. Oh, it's his. Oh, he had a permit. Now, why in the world in New York can you even get a permit to own an alligator?
There's weird stuff, like I didn't know that was really like laws or anything. I don't know if in Florida you can or anymore. I mean, people used to have lions down the street from me.
Oh, I don't think they can still do that.
I don't think that should be legal. I mean, maybe if you're a zoo, but like to just have these things that could fucking get out of your backyard and go massacre fucking people.
When a hurricane comes through,
Oh, my God. Yeah.
That's why I always wondered, like that Life on Easy Street, the Carol Baskins thing. We went to that I don't even know. Probably 30 years ago.
Long ass time ago.
We went, we even stayed. They had cabins there.
Yeah.
And we stayed there and everything. And they had servals and tigers.
Oh, they had every kind of big cat you can imagine.
Mm-hmm. And now, I mean, how would you feel with like, a hurricane's coming?
And you live right next door to a big cat rescue.
Yeah, and they had a lot of trees. A tree could knock down your fencing and
if a hurricane
stuff like
a big hurricane actually hit directly, in Tampa Bay, it could have torn all that shit down.
Yeah,
torn it all down, and then you got 100 wild cat, big cats roaming.
It's just insane to me. I mean, what is it in Crystal River?
Yeah.
They got all the monkeys.
Yeah.
It's like hundreds of monkeys out in the fucking woods because of a zoo thing being shut down.
They got away and now they're breeding.
Got loose.
We used to have.
I think that's up in Ocala.
Yeah.
Silver Springs.
Silver Springs, maybe.
They, like you said, I would say it's like barely a mile to where that they had the lion.
Yeah.
In a so-called sanctuary, rescue thing.
Through the woods.
And I get up early to go in the morning show back in the day. It was dark, and I'd walk outside, could be going to my car, and I'd hear, the thing would be, I'd be, man, I'm gonna come out and go to my car. If that thing got out, I'd be just going to your car. You're not expecting a lion to be around the corner.
And they hadn't checked on it early in the morning.
And it didn't look like the most secure place either. It wasn't like as good as Big Cat Rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
closed them
you
down.
shouldn't be able to just have it at your house, man. Like that's,
I mean, I guess, unfortunately, you have to have places like that because if you'd eliminate people having these big cats at all, 100% illegal,
Yeah.
big fines. You can't have a lion. You just can't. It's totally illegal. Then you wouldn't have to have these damn rescue places for all the people who get lions and have to give them up because they don't want a lion when it gets big and it scares them. So you could eliminate the whole thing. It's ridiculous, and this guy's ridiculous for having an 11-foot gator. A gator has numerous health issues and spinal complications.
Aw.
So he probably, I don't know why.
He didn't feed him the right stuff.
Yeah, and he's just living in a small place, probably.
Yeah.
That's how you could get it be so nice and close with that gator because it was crippled.
yeah, it looked like its eyes were fucked up. It was blind. It can't see.
He
That's
never
what it is.
got to run
Never
anywhere
got
or
to
walk
do
for
swim.
any distance. Or,
Yep.
I
yeah,
don't
poor
think
thing.
gators run too much.
They can,
Well,
though. They can
I
run
know.
if they want to. He doesn't look too happy.
Yeah. That was his life. And, you got to give him the right food, too.
Man, when those lions lived over here by our house, like that was like the most terrifying thing ever. I wasn't too scared, but I'd just be over next door, and I'm like, what if there's just a fucking one got out? That's not insane to think that one of these fucking lions could get out, and now there's hunting me in this fucking property.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
It is.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll come back and I think we'll do the current events quiz.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember what the score is? Donna versus Trace.
You're supposed to be having that.
I'm gonna say it's 2-2.
Right on the wall.
I think it's
next
2-2.
time. I think it's.
That's what I need. I need to write it somewhere.
Yeah, right on the
A little
wall.
sticky note with Donna and Trace's quiz deal.
I think. Yeah,
And
let's
that's what
go
you need,
2
a
and
sticky
2.
note.
I need a sticky note.
2 and 2, I think.
Oh, sure. We'll go with that.
I was doing good for a while.
I think we just started, so I think it's 2-2 because we just started keeping track.
Yeah.
I'll just play a couple minutes of the hang for you guys while we take a break. It's the hang with Mike and Matt coming up tomorrow night, 6:30 probably. We'll be right back with more ClusterF.
No, right.
As soon as I figure out how to do this shit. There we go. I think I got it now. What is going on here?
Nice.
I got it going on. Welcome to the hang with Mike and Matt.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Matt. Seems like a long time.
That's
I
right.
feel like I don't know how to do the show now. We're
Bro.
starting from scratch, man.
I feel terrible. I was sick last week, and men are such babies when they're sick. Myself, I'm like the biggest baby. I thought it was like the end of the world for me, and it was like, less than 48 hours later, I was feeling great.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like,
Yeah.
but I was so worried. I'm going, I don't want to get. Nobody get what I have.
Well,
It's like,
but-
it's just a common, like, little quick
Yeah.
cold.
But still, I'd rather not get your cold. If we can miss the hang 1 week and I don't get sick, I would go for that.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, Donna was like, because I got the diverticulitis and it wasn't going away.
It's back, baby.
A couple weeks, and then
Yeah.
Donna's like, "You're usually so upbeat, even when you're sick, but now you keep saying you're gonna die." And I'm like,
Are you not feeling great? Like,
no,
I mean,
I
know you're not feeling great, but
Yeah, no, I feel fine enough. I can do whatever I want to do. I just have this pain, which I know is not normal. So if something's going on, and that's how diverticulitis feels. And I just don't, if you don't get, if it doesn't go away and it gets worse, they have to cut out a piece of your colon, and you get a colostomy bag. And my sister had it done. My dad had it done, which means it's probably genetic.
my daddy's daddy before him had it done.
Every one member.
Wow.
So I'm like, I want to avoid that.
Oh man, well, yeah, but how do you avoid it? I mean, I know you're doing some meds, which is good.
It's a bunch of bullshit because I'm naturally researching diverticulitis, like nobody's business.
Yeah,
because I want to figure it out, and it's all the same stuff. It's like if you get this diverticulitis, you gotta switch to a liquid diet. Maybe do some walking and drink plenty of fluids. And it's like, yeah, well,
that's it.
That's for like uncomplicated diverticulitis. So I guess I got complicated diverticulitis, and they say you need antibiotics for that.
Okay.
And I took a full course, but it wasn't the Cipro, so now I'm trying the Cipro.
So now you're on the good stuff.
The good stuff that snaps your joint, snaps your tendons. Pretty excited about that.
I mean, think about it this way: it's good if it's going to snap your tendons.
That's true.
I mean, think about it like that.
Yeah,
like that's no playing. That's no joke.
It's no joke. It's gonna snap your tendons, but hey, it works.
Exactly. So I mean, look,
I'll take it. Because the last time I had, 7-8 years ago, and I went to a doctor and he gave me the stuff. It didn't work, and then Dr. Mark, he's not but he's like, he gave you the wrong thing because he probably didn't give me Cipro.
So Dr. Mark gave you Viagra.
He gave me Viagra and Cipro, and it was an incredible recovery.
So where is so here's what's weird. I'm terrible at even knowing where the organs are in a body.
Yeah.
Right?
Who knows? They're down here.
Yeah. Like I think somebody, I don't even know which one I'm thinking of that turns out to be like back here.
That's the kidneys. I
believe. Okay. And I'm going, I always thought like the kidneys were up here, and then somebody shows you like because if you look at it on like an organ chart,
yeah,
it's one thing because you're just looking at it in a picture. But if you actually look like a 3D model, you go, oh man, that's all the way
jammed in there.
It's really gross.
If I think
and
about
miraculous.
It makes me uncomfortable to think about my organs. All that stuff going on in there 24/7.
Oh my God. And then it all just functions around the heart. And once the ticker stops,
they're done.
Game over. It's a big game. It's a big game of musical chairs. And the heart's the only one that, if the heart loses the chair, that's it.
You're done.
That's it.
I think the heart is a superior organ because, like you said, all the other organs rely on it. But they talked about guys who had heart transplants.
Yeah.
And they, like this one guy, the guy who got the heart from, committed suicide by shooting himself in the head in the garage. And then he got the guy's heart, and then he shot himself in the head in the garage.
No way.
And they say that there's DNA, there's this possibly memory DNA in your heart.
Passed it along.
It's crazy.
I was shown a video on, one of these socials where they were transporting a heart, and they were transporting like out of the helicopter, and the guy dropped it, and then it got sent to the doctor, and the doctor's running with it, and then the doctor drops it.
The guy did like a Three Stooges fall.
Yes.
And you're like, and the heart goes just flying and rolling down the asphalt.
And I mean to laugh, but Jesus, what are the chances?
Didn't it seem like they couldn't even pick it up? It was like they were going, and it's falling, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, it did look like Three Stooges.
Think it's still good?
I don't know. Wasn't there a guy that got a pig heart not too long ago?
Yeah, he made it 3 days, I think.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, he knew it. He's like, So I'll do it for science.
Was it like a thing where, hey, look, man, we can't find a human heart. You can try this if you want, or was it like, we'll keep you on the list? Like, how do you come to that determination of going, fuck it, I'll take the pig's heart?
I'll take the pig heart. I think like this guy. I think it was like his heart was so bad that you're not going to get a transplant at that. You're not a candidate. They're not going to waste a good heart.
You're not good enough for a human heart again?
No, they're not going to waste your heart on you. You're all diseased and.
We'll give you a pig's heart.
So he's like, hey, give me the pig's heart.
Really? What else? Because a pig's the closest, right?
I guess.
I mean,
I don't know why. Why?
It's got to be size-wise, you think?
That could be it. I guess you can't be like a big ass cow heart just clogging up your whole torso.
Yeah, because it's got to still fit in there. It's got to,
it's got to fit.
All this stuff is smushed in there.
I'm
no doctor, but it all seems smushed.
Human hearts are only like that, right? It's like that.
Yeah.
Something maybe.
Yeah, it's about like the size of if you ball up your fist or something.
So you get a big old cow. Heart.
Just put it on the outside.
Yeah, I was going to say make a flesh sack and put it on the outside.
I thought they were going to start 3D printing all these organs a lot sooner. I know they've started doing some of that, but I don't know if it's actually like out of testing phase yet. But for a while, everybody, the whole conversation was like, oh, we're going to 3D print organs. Once these 3D printers come into play, everything's going to be good. And I don't know how that's working out.
I don't understand it. I just heard that the last astronauts who just came back were doing 3D printing of cells, I think it was. I don't know what that means. But that's what they were
in space.
I don't. And hey, Donna asked this question: why is all these experiments got to be done in space?
I was just going to ask the same thing.
What's the difference with printing human cells with a 3D printer in your lab in Tacoma or orbiting the Earth?
Furthermore,
zero gravity.
Yeah. Furthermore, they have zero gravity accessible chambers here on Earth that they Like, isn't there?
I know you can fly in a plane up high enough and experience, zero gravity.
So can't they just,
But what?
Do it a little lower?
T-Town G's, yeah, we're from the hood. Last time you heard from us, we were up to no good. Stealing Gucci lame here, and I don't use protection. Tuttle might not push a brone, gets erection. 20 gram blunt, but I smoked it in one session. Real quick, if we ever get locked up, will someone yell objection? Gucci lame here, and push a brone too. If you see us in the streets, tell me what you gonna do. Yeah, we in the fast lane 102. Mess with us, guarantee we gon' shoot. Gucci lame and push a brone. Outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish. Every day we drinking booze, outlandish. $50,000 shoes, outlandish. 20s on the PT cruise, outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish.
Poacher Brone here, and you heard about my whip.
Rollin'.
But you haven't heard about my 1,000-round clip. I'm a little bit crazy, but I'm on medication.
Insane.
If I don't take them, killing fools my occupation.
Killin'.
Yeah, I'm on Zoli, so I don't do masturbation.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, I'll slap a hook, cause I got no patience.
That was Poacher Brone, he's got a 1,000-round clip.
Shots.
If I drive a four-wheeler, you know that I'ma flip.
Flip it.
Drink and touch vodka, yeah, I know you wanna sip.
You broke.
Get blacked out drunk, then my penis you gon' grip.
Don't touch Gucci lame or your ass I'm gonna kill. Don't mess with me, I'm crazy, cause I'm on so many pills. The song is outlandish and I hope it pays the bills. If it don't, I slit my throat, my blood is gonna spill.
Gucci lame and Poacher Brone, outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish. Every day we drinking booze, outlandish. $50,000 shoes, outlandish. 20s on the PT cruise, outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish.
Hello, I'm Mel Tillis. You know the country singer. You know, wild horses couldn't drag me away from a concert, but a bad headache could. Aspirin tablets can be hard on the stomach. That's why I take Jolly's headache powder. I can't let a headache dictate my life. I need to run on all six pistons. Jolly's contains twice as much aspirin as ordinary powders. Mix a Jolly's headache powder in your favorite cocktail, and you're good as new. Ask for Jollies.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Got the current events quiz. Not only do we entertain you, but we also enlighten and inform you here on ClusterF.
I got some enlightening information.
Oh, I can't wait. What is it?
No, I looked up the size of a gator's brain and a cat brain.
Yeah, same size.
Nah, cats get brains like 10 times bigger.
How big's a gator brain then?
They said
a
it could
cat's brain can't
fit in half a teaspoon.
No.
A tablespoon.
Wow, it's got no brain then. Or does it, like you said, does it matter? It seemed like it would matter, right?
I think maybe a little bit. I always feel like size of the thing it's in comparatively.
Yeah.
Like is kind of how it
like
goes.
if you're a tiny animal and you have a tiny brain, you're still good. But if you're a giant animal with a tiny brain, you're stupid as,
yeah.
as hell.
But I mean, that's
Size,
pretty tiny.
Size matters.
I mean, that's pretty teeny tiny, though. What?
A
cat's got a good,
decent sized brain. Can you get the
2-inch long brain?
Because he's crippled. Can you get the beepers and stuff? What'd you say, Trace?
A cat's got like a 2-inch brain.
2-inch. That's not big.
Yeah.
But it's good. I mean,
it
fits right in.
It's about 30 grams. And a gator brain's about 8 grams.
8 grams. Gators are dumb as rocks, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. The gators do seem to be dumb as rocks.
That gator was only not killing that guy because he was
crippled.
Completely
crippled, yeah.
Blind and crippled.
Do you guys think that just because you have a small brain that makes you stupid?
Yeah. Like he was saying, if it like according to your size, like a gator is massive and it's got a teeny tiny brain, but a cat has a brain that's relative to its body. So he's saying if you're big and you got a tiny brain, you're probably stupid. Like if an elephant's probably got a pretty big brain.
Yeah,
and they seem to be fairly smart. But like a lizard's probably brain is the size of a pea
well, they
or
say
less.
that elephants are smart. What do they do that's smart? What can they do that's smart?
They do smart elephant things.
Does anybody know?
Have you ever seen an
Everybody
elephant paint a fucking picture? Elephants can paint.
Yeah.
Like you can tell an elephant to paint a watermelon, and it'll be like, "Here's your fucking watermelon."
I don't know.
Did you do that experiment yourself?
Yeah.
I don't think they're painting. I think it's more abstract art.
Hold this quiz on. We gotta look up painting elephants.
I just want to, I hear people all the time say elephants are smart, and you guys say it as if you know, and you don't. I just wonder, what do elephants do that
look
makes
up video?
them smart?
Here you go.
I don't doubt that they're smart. I'm just saying, what do they do that they say they're so smart?
Here's the elephant art gallery. See, I don't know how smart this is, Trace.
No,
I don't know how
just
smart
because
this
you can
is,
put a
Trace.
paintbrush in their trunk or whatever they put it in. Where do they put that?
These are human elephant drawings. Come on, go to some videos. They'll give you an elephant like painting. They'll be like, paint this, I bet, and it'll paint it.
You're lying. See,
They can't hold things with their trunk, right?
yeah. They
Like
do a
in
lot
the
of stuff
end
with
of it. They can't hold it in the end of the trunk. They just hold it.
I think like the end is very, what do you call it? Adept.
Yeah.
Very
Is it?
skillful. Like, horses, like those, I feed the horses, and like the hay will have tiny little particles of stuff, and they'll get every bit of that off the ground, with their mouths are very easily manipulated or something like that.
I mean, I still like go into bush gardens and seeing the animals. Like none of them look, the monkeys are pretty smart, but they seem to be, chilling on their little wooden thing and having a decent time. But man, just walking by those elephants, like you can feel the depression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a tiny little thing. They're used, they roam for miles.
Yeah. And they sway back and forth and stuff like that.
Let us
That's
out of
sad.
here. Or so they're just chilling, man. Maybe they're just chilling.
Is someone telling us how smart they are? Oh, no. I thought you were looking.
We're going to do another one. We're going to do another one. Is that
So
okay?
nobody could say what elephants do that are smart?
I got you. When we come back from doing this quiz, I got a video of an elephant doing a self-portrait.
Okay, and I bet it's fake. It's AI.
This is a little love song called
You send it to me?
All
right.
I'll figure it out.
Booty.
All right. Get your buzzers ready. Buzzers working.
Alrighty.
Donna's red, Trace is purple. Here we go. Trace 2, Donna 2 in the quiz competition. Here we go. Current events quiz.
0-0.
Number 1. In his interview with special counsel Robert Hure, regarding mishandling of documents.
Oh, boy.
Joe Biden said this. A. Little girls are sugar and spice. Who doesn't like that smell?
Could be anything.
B. You should see what's in Barack's garage. C. I hope you don't find any pictures of my wife in a bathing suit. Or D. You're a tin pan 2-bit Perry Mason wannabe. Donna.
Hope you don't find any pictures of my wife in a bathing suit.
Correct.
I knew it. That's what I was going for. I mean, my buzzer's not. It's fine. I guess.
Get my score tally, Donna.
My buzzer's not. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's your knee. It's not your buzzer hand, Trace. You're fine. Here we go. What food could potentially be banned in California public schools? A. Watermelon. B. Peanuts. C. M&Ms. Or D. All beef products. Donna.
Peanuts.
Incorrect.
All beef products.
Incorrect.
God damn. What the fuck? Watermelon.
M&Ms.
Why?
Because of the dye.
I can't believe they
That's
probably
California.
peanuts are probably
It's
already
California.
banned.
Yeah, I figured peanuts were already banned.
Yeah, that's the peanuts. Because of the, I don't know.
No, I mean, it's like proven that not eating nuts
It gives you an allergy.
gives you nut allergies. I don't get it. You know, it's stupid, but I think it's almost proven that, like, if you don't eat nuts, you might have kids that are allergic to nuts. I don't know.
Plus, you got those mothers that are hyper hammerjacks,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
say their kids are allergic to stuff, but they're really not.
I've seen a lot of kids that say they are deathly allergic to peanuts, but I don't believe them because they haven't died yet. You know, if you're gonna come into contact with peanuts almost every
Yeah,
day if
well-
you're out in public.
Yeah.
you
What
know?
about places that you didn't know that you went into had peanut something here or
I mean,
there?
you know, imagine the first time you go, "Is that peanuts?" Like that. I mean,
Yeah. I think if you got, I mean, there's
There's different levels of
there's
it.
certain people who will die, you know, and I've seen stories
Yeah.
where they died because they ate peanuts from a restaurant and they didn't know peanuts. But I think those are way few and far between.
Yeah.
And I think people are so paranoid now and so overprotective that they don't give their kids peanuts because, you know, and then they get a peanut allergy because they were never exposed to peanuts.
Yeah.
I think that is kind of a thing.
I mean, I'm allergic to hay, and if I get, you know, I'm around a lot of hay, like my nose is already, I'm like, you know, it's kind of hard to breathe, but like I'm gonna make it. Like, so I think if you're a kid and you get to the point, you know, you get something allergic that happens, and you're like, your parents are gonna say it almost killed him.
Yeah.
You know, he couldn't breathe.
Nowadays.
Nowadays.
I remember one time we went on a hay ride in school and I ate a bunch of hay because I was allergic to it. I don't know why. I was like, you know, I was just a little spaz when I was like 12 and I was just like, I'm going to eat this hay and I'm allergic to it. Watch me die. Like, I don't know.
Didn't die.
Nope.
Gollum69 says, did Donna just say hyper hammerjack? Was that Trace's word for it back in the day?
Yeah.
I don't
Is
even
that a
remember that.
hypochondriac? He didn't know. He was like, "What's that word? A hyper hammerjack?" I've called it hyper.
Ever since there, that's what we call it. Donna 1, Trace 0. What document was included in Donald Trump's new $60 Bible? A. The Declaration of Independence. B. A list of KFC's 12 secret ingredients. C. The Constitution. Or D. The Penske file.
A.
Incorrect.
I can't do this, man. I don't know nothing.
Could you read them again?
A. The Declaration of Independence. B. The list of KFC's 12 secret ingredients. C. The Constitution. Or D. The Penske file.
The Constitution.
Correct.
Yeah.
She's going to eat your lunch, Trace. She's going to eat your lunch today.
She didn't buzz in. The
Oh.
Constitution.
You shut up.
I don't think she buzzed in.
Did you buzz in?
No.
I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna leave it to the chat. Well, you have to buzz in.
She didn't buzz
Donna
in.
did.
I almost did, and then I was like, "Do I have to buzz in?" I'm just going to answer.
I don't think. I don't think.
Did
in
she
most-
say that? Did she ask if she had to buzz?
No,
in?
No,
I
she
just
didn't.
thought it in my own
All right.
head. I was like, I don't.
You
guess
gotta
I have
buzz
to buzz
in.
in, do I?
I mean, would they let that slide on Jeopardy? I don't
no,
think so.
they would not. I'm going to the chat. Should Donna get that point?
Yes.
Big Kahuna says she shouldn't have to. Crystal Gale says give it to Donna. E-Lab says boy, they hate you,
Donna,
Trace.
Fucking hate a bunch of assholes.
I mean, they're just bending over and kissing her ass.
If they were watching Jeopardy, they'd feel different. They just hate me.
Ned's Navy says 1 point for the spaz that eats hay. Mike has rabies says point. Oh, that's Weston. He's never gonna go with Trace ever. We got Donna point. Everybody hates you.
No.
See that?
Thanks, Tucson Chick. Thanks,
that's
Ink
highly questionable. Tucson Chick
I'm
says
scared
Donna
of her,
point.
Ink
Ink
Spike.
Spike. Donna gets the point. I'm scared of her.
For what? What in the world would make you scared of me? What? Just because they say that?
It's pretty scary.
Killa JP says I want to be adopted by Donna, but I have to say, push the button.
The adoption is off. I'll tell you that right now. I had the paperwork filled out and everything.
I don't know. It came at the very end. A couple people came in clutch. I think I might get the point. Or no point.
Everybody's going with Donna.
Big Kahuna says the only 2 players. The question automatically goes to Donna.
Whatever.
All right. Horrible Rob says I heard Donna hit the button. All right, number 4, Donna 2, Trace 0.
That's right.
Come on.
All right, Nicole Shanahan.
Which is just like these questions are starting off. I'm like, I just might as well give up. Who the fuck is that?
Maybe he'll tell you.
Pay attention. You
right.
might get it. Nicole Shanahan is in the news because A, she was murdered by an illegal immigrant. B, she claims Joe Biden sexually assaulted her in 2012. C, she became the first Bitcoin billionaire. Or D, she was chosen as RFK's running mate. Trace.
RFK's running mate?
Correct.
Oh, shit. That was a guess. I almost changed it up.
Donna 2, Trace 1. Big Kahuna got that one. Question number 5. What Hollywood...
Are you sure I don't have 3?
Yep.
You guys didn't... It's question number 5. So we've done 4, and you guys did not answer 1.
Okay.
So, all right, number 5. What Hollywood movie prop recently sold for over $700,000? A, Dorothy's Ruby... Donna.
You can go ahead and read them if you want.
What the fuck?
I mean, just go ahead and answer.
No, wait, I mean... Go ahead and answer, because...
Kobe Bryant's ring.
No.
No. No. See, if you'd use
Hollywood.
That's why I couldn't let you read the answers.
That's right. Oh, Trace,
because
Trace, you got it on a silver platter. Let's see if you can get it.
Let's
see if you can get it.
That's not a Hollywood prop.
A, what Hollywood movie prop recently sold for over $700,000? A, Dorothy's ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz. B, Mark Hamill's lightsaber from the original Star Wars. C, Mark Wahlberg's prosthetic penis from Boogie Nights. Or D, the floating door from the Titanic.
Fuck, man. I don't know.
I don't get to answer.
No.
I'm going to say the ruby red slippers.
Oh, man.
Incorrect.
Oh, I thought that was it.
The floating door from the Titanic.
Remember that story
Nobody got
about
that.
the slippers? The guy got them back? I
But
thought he
did,
sold them.
No, he gave the original owner got them back. Remember he had that hokey Wizard of Oz museum?
Yeah.
So nobody got Trace. It was on a silver platter.
I need that door. I'm just who's gonna buy a fucking
the
floating door
from the Titanic?
The one where the famous scene where she's floating on the door and he's like dying.
Is it even a real door? I mean, that was a pretty floaty door. And I've never been on a boat with wooden floaty doors like that.
You've never been on the Titanic, have you, buddy?
Oh,
Crystal Gale says point to Donna, Trey. Sorry.
God damn it. No, it's not a point. She got it wrong.
No, it's not. It's not.
I just put that door up on my in my house.
Numbers. What did Kobe's ring? It did sell for a shit ton.
Like almost $1 million.
Yeah.
It was like they said, and it was originally had been given to his dad, and I'm like, his dad sold his dead son's ring for.
I mean, like Kobe was a great. I mean, he was really one of the best of all time. But Who gives a shit about Kobe Bryant? He didn't. I never saw him do anything extraordinary as a human being at all. So when he died, I didn't give a fuck.
It was a weird thing. It was like Kobe Bryant died at the most increased time of people using their phones ever. Like it was like right after I don't know, everybody. It was like right after everybody started getting social media. Even like you're back in your parents and your grandma and your kids. Everybody has social media, and he died. And I think that's why everybody cared so much. I mean, we were at the zoo when he died, and people were coming up to me and Lauren telling us Kobe Bryant died. I'm not kidding.
A basketball player died. That's like Princess Diana. It's like, seemed like a nice lady. I didn't know her. Why would I be mourning someone I didn't even know or anything? I didn't know. You don't know anything about Lady Di. You have no idea. What did she do? Some charity? Well, she probably, they said, charity time, Lady Di. You got to go here and here and here. That's your job to get $18 million a year.
But I don't think it's a big deal to sell the ring. Like if you're Kobe Bryant's dad and you got a whole trophy room of everything he's ever, you got his whole trophy room. You're like,
got to retire, man.
You got one ring. You're like, well, I'll sell one ring. For $1 million, I'll be good for a couple of years.
I guess so.
I'm selling the ring.
So question 6. We've only got 3 correct answers so far.
Jeez.
Donna 2, Trace 1. Question 6. Controversial LSU female basketball star Angel Reese said this after her team earned a place in the women's Elite 8. A. How many times do you see me take a white bitch to the hoop? B. This is our reparations, baby. C. If Caitlin Clark was black, she wouldn't be getting all this hype. Or D. I don't hate Caitlin Clark. It's not personal. Donna.
D.
D is correct.
Oh.
I don't hate Caitlin Clark. It's not personal. Nobody got that one in the chat either. Donna 3. She's smoking you, Trace. Smoking you.
What have you been watching lately with all this weird information? Like I don't know anything about any of this.
I think Eric the Red got that one. All right, here
What's
we go.
the score?
3-1. We got 7 more questions, Trace.
All right, I gotta step it up. I'm getting in my own head over here.
I think you are. Donna, your mom's got you psyched out. She owns you.
She's owning me.
She's living rent free in your head right now, Trace.
She is.
Number 7, Donna 3, Trace 1. Number 7.
She's not smart.
7-Eleven.
I'm trying to.
You know what?
Hype myself back up.
She knows it's on this computer. She comes in late at night.
Yeah, I can
and she
see
looks
it.
at all the.
Yeah,
I can see it. I think I saw her open it before we did the quiz. When you walked out of the.
Oh,
The thing is, I don't put the right answer. I just know the right answer because I just did the quiz. That's why.
I saw her googling the answers.
She was googling. That's right. Check her search history. Angel Reese.
Lauren was helping her.
Angel Reese searches maybe. Number 7, 7-Eleven. Just announced their
Here's
new.
your thing, Trey. 7-Eleven.
I know.
This should be your.
I'm not a huge
Too bad
7-Eleven
it's not
guy.
Marathon.
That's true. I should have said
Marathon.
Haji's Quick Mark says.
Oh.
Trey knows the answer. How many times a day do credit cards get stolen?
8.
Number 7. 7-Eleven just announced their new sparkling water brand featuring this flavor from a popular song. Ted Nugent's Wang Dang Sweet Orange Tang.
That's a good one.
B. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville Lime. C. Limp Bizkit's Hot Dog Flavored Water. Or D. Cardi B's Wet Ass Fizzy.
C. No. Yeah.
What?
It's B.
Incorrect.
Was it C?
I don't know. Donna gets a chance to answer, buddy.
I forget what the quiz.
A. Ted Nugent's
locked up.
God.
Wang Dang Sweet Orange Tang. B. Jimmy Buffett's Margarita Lime. C. Limp Bizkit's Hot Dog Flavored Water. Or D. Cardi B's Wet Ass Fizzy.
Wet Ass Fizzy.
Incorrect.
I wouldn't think they would do that.
Limp-
But who would do
Hot dog?
Limp Bizkit's Hot Dog Flavored Water.
Why would anybody drink that?
It could be an April Fool's prank because they announced it on April Fool's.
Oh, okay. That's what it
Trace
has to
had it
be.
right too.
I think he had it right,
and
then
he
he
talked himself
switched.
out of it. You're totally in his head. Donna. Oh no, nobody got that one right. Nobody got it.
Nope.
Still 3-1, Trace. You still got a chance, buddy.
I don't know.
I don't think I do.
Let's see who got that one.
Hot dog water. Nobody's drinking hot
You
dog
didn't tell
I don't know
me
who
we
got
were
that.
doing a quiz before I started vaping over here.
I think Ned's Navy got it. Quit using my vape, buddy.
No.
Number 8. Donna 3. Still Donna 3. Trace 1. Number 8. This fast food chain
All right.
recently unveiled a new chicken edition. A. Pizza Hut's new chicken sausage pizza called the Beak Lovers Pizza. No, B. Jimmy John's new 3-layered chicken club called the Triple Pecker. C. Panda Express's new tofu egg rolls called Tofu and the Horse You Rode In On. D. KFC's new chicken and jalapeno bowl called Poultrygeist. Or E. None of the above.
None of the above.
Correct.
Oh man, I like the panda. What was it? Tofu and
Tofu and the Horse You Rode In On.
that's a good one.
I like all the Beak Lovers Pizza, the Triple Pecker,
Yeah. the
Poultrygeist,
triple
or E. None of the above. It's actually KFC's new chicken pizza called Chitza.
Pizza, yeah.
Chitza. It's-
God,
that's a real thing.
That sounds as bad as I think it is.
The crust is chicken, and then they put pepperoni and cheese on top of that.
Do
It
you
sounds
know-
pretty good.
Do you know
actually,
what
to
you
me.
got to do to a chicken to make it into a pizza crust? Like, no, thank you.
They make it like they do the chicken nuggets at McDonald's. It's
Fucking
like
round chicken.
Oh, paste.
No,
A
man.
little mold, a little
Yeah.
pizza.
I can't.
You got that right, Trace?
Yeah, I
Trace,
did.
have you ever heard the expression from what he took that
Wait,
tofu?
the
and
horse you rode in on? Or is there a
expression.
whole.
F you and the horse you rode in on.
Yeah.
That's an old expression.
All right. Yeah, I know that one.
I just
Maureen-
wondered.
It just means fuck you and the horse you rode. They literally.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, it's fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
the
just
expression.
wondered if you'd ever heard that expression. Tofu. and
Ned's
the
Navy
horse.
said I tried the Cheetah. It was pretty good.
oh.
Maureen PK says, "Who comes up with these questions?" It's me and my
Of
incredible,
course.
writing talent, Maureen.
I can't do the. Like, I think Taco Bell had like a chicken taco or something.
Yeah.
And it was a taco in chicken. And it's like, how?
In chick. What do you mean in chicken? Taco in chicken.
It was the taco shell
Oh yeah,
was
the
chicken.
Yeah, you just make a flat.
Oh my! Did you ever try
No,
that?
no,
I
did you?
mean, just
Did
like,
you?
Yeah, I
Was
think
it-
I tried it
how
once.
was it? Gross.
It was whatever you had to do to chicken to make it able to be fried into a taco. It was terrible. It was awful.
Ned's Navy says he tried the Cheetah and it was pretty good. What do you think about that? And Inkspike says Trace didn't buzz in for that question.
I
No
did.
point.
I did. I've been going to Panda Express.
Have you tried
little
the, Have you
bit.
tried the tofu and the horse you rode in on?
No, I didn't. It's pretty
Is
cheap.
it good? Is it good?
No, but it's just like
No.
it's cheap enough. You know, they just got.
What do you get at Panda Express?
I get a teeny little small orange chicken. It's a teeny little box orange
Yeah.
chicken, but I usually don't eat the whole order anyway.
How's the chicken? Is it decent?
It's decent, you know. I get a lot better at the Chinese restaurants, but that's like $10-12.
Yeah.
I get the little thing for like $2 something. It's like $2.60 for the little box of chicken, and then 3 crab rangoons for $1.60.
Where did we went to that place?
It's like $4.
That place Panini's over on Van Dyke.
Yep.
We got some chicken,
Dale Mabry and Van
some
Dyke.
rangoon, crab meat rangoon. Oh, so good.
Where?
So good. It's over on Dale Mabry and Van Dyke. We have to go
It's in
back.
that Publix.
Everything
plaza.
was good there. All right, it's 3-2, Trace. 3-2.
coming back.
We still got like 5 questions left. Number 9. A female Tennessee police officer was recently awarded $500,000 for A, chronic misgendering from fellow officers. B, accidentally getting tasered during a traffic stop. C, having sex with multiple officers. Or D, being groped.
Sex with multiple officers.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I think I heard about that.
I thought that was a.
And
They
a
said they
buzzed-in
passed her
bitches.
around like a piece of meat. I think she was just
Passed herself
a
around
whore.
like a
Yeah.
meat.
She was in threesomes. She was blowing guys at work. It's like I think she was just,
No, wait. Did you say she got money?
Yeah.
What?
She got
What?
500K
Why?
For being a hoe?
for being a hoe.
Gosh, I gotta start being a hoe.
She got paid for being a
How
hoe.
did she get money for that? I
She
mean,
said
unless they
were-
raped her.
No,
Did
it was
say
like
they
she was
raped her?
manipulated and used and.
Man,
Wow.
I mean, what is... That's the difference between a dick and a vagina right there. You couldn't go bang all the girls at your work and then be like, I need some money for mental health.
Yeah, they all manipulated me. A guy would never get money for that. They all
No, the
manipulated
guy would get
me.
put in jail.
Yeah.
He's had sex with every female officer down here. Ned's Navy's going to say he's going to St. Pete with 2 plug tires. Wish me luck,
Oh,
Trace.
jeez.
He
Woo, who is that?
Ned's Navy.
Why
Living
you
the
doing
life
He said
of
Trace would.
Trace
He said
right
Trace
there.
would be proud.
I am proud. Good job, buddy. You better have that fix-a-flat on you. That's all I gotta
I
say.
don't think that's going to work. Oh, yeah, it might work with the.
You
with the
might.
plug.
I've made it places on fix-a-flat. You wouldn't think I would have made it.
Geez. 3-3. We got a hot one going. 3-3. In a recent interview with Chris Wallace, Larry David of
Oh,
Curb
boy.
Your Enthusiasm said, A, his net worth is less than Jerry Seinfeld's. B, he asked if Oprah Winfrey had chlamydia. C, he asked if Barbara Walters gave her husband head. Or D, he said Mike Wallace, which is Chris Wallace's dad, should have used a condom.
The condom deal.
Incorrect.
Oh, man.
Donna.
Barbara Walters. Was there a Barbara Walters thing?
A, his net worth is less than Jerry Seinfeld. B, asked if Oprah Winfrey had chlamydia. C, asked if Barbara Walters gave her husband head.
That one.
Correct.
Oh, really?
Oh, man.
I almost changed it to the Seinfeld thing, but I'm like, I don't think so. But
Well, it probably is because he got divorced. Larry David got divorced, so Jerry Seinfeld's worth almost $1 billion.
yeah, jeez.
The guy, Chris Wallace, asked him that. He said, "How much is your net worth?" And he's like, "Shut the fuck up." He's like, "Shut up." And Chris Wallace was all offended because he said, "Shut up." He's
Yeah.
like, "Shut up. What are you asking me that?" And he's like, "Well," and he's like, "Well, what if, would I ask if doing an interview with Barbara Walters? Would you ask her if she gave her husband head?" It's an inappropriate question. Just ask how much money you make.
I mean, I've been watching that since it's on Comedy Central now a little bit. And the first few times I've watched it, I've been like, I don't get the hype. Like,
Yeah.
it was kind of there with Friends in the same category. People are always like, oh, Seinfeld or Friends.
Yeah.
Seinfeld's definitely better after watching,
It's really one where the characters are
You gotta get to
they're
know.
so good. Like,
Yeah.
Like Kramer is just an incredible. He's like a Jim Carrey-esque.
Yeah.
He's a great physical comedian. And Costanza, what's his name?
George Costanza?
No,
Oh,
I don't. I can't think of the guy's real name.
yeah.
The short ball
Yeah,
guy?
he's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Jerry's just kind of there to keep things going.
Alexander?
Lane's good. Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus is really good. It's really great characters, and it's pretty good. I've been watching it too lately.
It's, because they put it on Comedy Central, I think. And so I've been watching it.
It's on, usually after the show. If Donna's not here and I'm sitting having a cup of coffee, I'll turn on Seinfeld, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, not hilarious.
But it's good. It's really good. It's
good.
really good. You also got to think of the time,
Yeah. Friends, man, I could never.
it's terrible.
I've watched
Terrible.
probably more Friends throughout my life than Seinfeld because I just started watching it.
Yeah.
And man, that was. You watch like 2 episodes and you're like, oh, when's this gonna be over, man?
Yeah. Seinfeld's way better. It is 4-3, Donna.
Woo,
4-3, Donna. Here we go. We got 3 questions left, Trace. It's not too late.
4-3, who's winning? Me?
Nope. Number 11, comedic actress Rebel Wilson. Comedic actress Rebel Wilson recently said, A, she's coming out as pansexual. B, she is coming out as lesbian. C, she pooped her pants while she was on Ozempic. Or D, she was a virgin until she was 35. Donna.
B.
B, she is coming out as a lesbian. Incorrect. Trace.
Oh, she didn't have sex till she was 35.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know she was 35. I was thinking. I was like,
I don't know who she
that.
is or what she does.
She's the
It was a
fat.
good guess.
She's the fat. Well, she used to be. I think she lost a lot of weight. She was the fat blonde girl who was in Pitch Perfect. She's like Australian. Oh, you would know her. You would know Rebel Wilson. I think you would know her.
I figured it wasn't pooper pants, but like it just seemed so. I wanted to say it so bad.
I thought you were gonna say it.
Now it's 3.
Here, see if you know her, Trace.
She looks from. Oh yeah.
See, you might see she's skinny now. She's like Adele.
Oh yeah.
She used to be. She's probably way funnier here.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Fat makes you funny, man.
Chris Farley would not have been funny without being fat.
He might have been.
I don't think not as funny.
Well, yeah. What's his face? It's not funny anymore.
Josh. No. Who are you talking about? The guy from Drake and Josh?
No.
The guy from Superbad?
Yeah.
Oh, Noah Hill or
Jonah Hill.
Noah Hill.
Noah Hill, Jonah Hill. Who got that one?
Me.
It's 4-4, right?
Yeah.
4-4 coming down to the wire. Over the weekend, Travis Kelce tweeted and then deleted this tweet. Happy Easter. Thank you, Jesus, for taking one for the team. B, looks like I'll be getting into Taylor's basket tomorrow morning. C, they never would have got Patrick Mahomes up on that cross. Or D, you should see Taylor suck a Cadbury cream egg. A, happy Easter. Thank you for taking one for the team.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it.
I knew it. I felt it.
Trace takes the lead.
I felt like it could have been any of them because if he deleted it, it was like, oh, that was inappropriate.
Yep.
I'm so
Maureen PK got that one. All right.
Damn.
No pressure over there.
I've only got one more left, so it could end up as a tie.
Unfortunately, she's playing the smartest man in the world.
This is it.
No chance.
This is it. Last question. Donna could tie. Trace could win. A disparaging article. A disparaging article in the LA Times described the LSU women's team as this: A, dirty debutantes. B, thuggish, ruggish hoes. C, dirty brown rice. Or D, bayou bullies.
Bayou bullies.
Incorrect.
No.
Incorrect. Donna's got a chance to tie.
What was the first? It
Oh.
was
A, dirty debutantes. B, thuggish, ruggish hoes. Or C, dirty brown rice.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
For all the marbles. A, dirty debutantes is correct.
Oh!
She just ties though.
She tied. Wish I had another question.
I'll come up with one.
So, tie, Trace. Tie, you blew it, buddy. Donna. Donna comes back. She comes back.
I'll give up a point
You can,
before it.
on Thursday, come up with one tiebreaker.
We got a tiebreaker for Thursday. I'll
Write that down and
circle it along with my butter experiment.
All right.
Yeah.
Tiebreaker for
Tiebreaker
Thursday.
question. All right.
Come on, you're bragging about your question abilities right now. Let's freestyle one off the top of the head.
I can't do I could do it, but I'd have to come up with 3 fake answers, and that's hard.
No, the fake answers.
Oh, you don't understand how long this friggin' takes me.
Really? I guess, yeah.
This is not. First I'm sitting here going, current events. So I got to look all through the internet to find, because I can't think of current events off the top of my head. My mind goes completely blank. So I'm in here trying to think. So I go to all these quizzes on the internet and I get their questions or their topics and I recreate it. It takes forever.
Ink Spike says just ask one that neither of them got.
I think we already gave the answers.
Yeah,
yeah, we did. I think.
Probably won't remember
I don't remember which ones you didn't get.
I don't either.
Gosh, I'm craving some orange chicken now after talking about that. Some good. Where was that one place I told you I got really good orange chicken from? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I was looking for it while I was delivering the whole time the other day because I didn't remember what it was called.
And then I went and got some, and he said he didn't like it. Do you remember that?
Where?
I just got some orange
chicken,
chicken and it was crispy.
It was really good.
It was nice and crunchy.
I'm not a fan of almost any Chinese chicken.
It was at Sunset over.
Yeah.
It was by that McDonald's, Sunset and 41,
So
in the Winn-Dixie Plaza.
You don't have
What the
to
hell
do
you going there for?
He
delivered.
was delivering over there.
It doesn't have to be too good a Chinese. None of it's that good, so you get even decent Chinese chicken. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Whoa, this doesn't suck. You know.
I find Chinese chicken distasteful. It doesn't taste like, it's always tastes like chicken. Doesn't taste like chicken.
Doesn't look like chicken.
And when they
to
fry,
me.
like when you get the orange fry, there's hardly any chicken in any of that.
No.
You get the General Tso's, you get the Chinese, the orange chicken. It's just breading, and no chicken.
Yeah, well,
Then
you're
a little bit of gristle
You're
in the
a little
middle.
bit concerned about your eating fried stuff a little more. I guess the orange chicken. I don't even think of that as being fried.
It's super fried.
It
It's
is
all
super fried.
Super fried.
Super fried.
It's good though. You get a nice, good orange chicken. They give you the hot oil now. That not
Hot
now, but I
oil?
figured out how to.
How to rub down?
I asked, could I get the
Happy ending?
Could I get
The
the
happy ending place
orange
closed.
chicken a little bit spicier?
Uh-huh.
And they gave me this oil with peppers in
Yeah.
it.
World's hottest pepper.
It was, it's like red pepper flakes and oil or
Yeah.
whatever. But ever since then, I just been hitting up the China. I didn't know they had that, and it's delicious. It's really spicy. Oh my god, I've been hitting up all the Chinese restaurants just to get that hot oil.
Just to get that.
Mm.
Let me find. I gotta. Oh, I want to do the April Fool's thing. This is your mom, Trace. This girl, she put a sign in her mom's car that said "honk and flip off my mom" for an April Fool's prank.
And her mom's dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Donna right
Putting
here.
this sign on my mom's car for April.
Why you gotta put that voice on there?
Talking like a leprechaun.
Why is everybody honking at me? I don't know. That guy just gave me the goddamn finger. What did I do wrong, jerk ass? What the Christ? That's
What
what the
the
fourth person already.
That's so weird.
Jesus God. The hell?
She said,
I don't think
someone else that says what I say.
You didn't do a bloody thing wrong.
That does sound like
I have no idea.
Is this
the
video
weirdest
sped
thing.
up
That
a
guy
little
gave me
bit?
the finger.
Yeah.
Is it? I think she's kind of just hyper.
Goof, I'll fucking honk at him. Fuck you. How about that? How about that, goof face? The fuck did I do? Idiot.
It's so weird.
What the hell? I didn't do one goddamn thing wrong. That's why people go through road rage. What did I do? I'm going straight down the bloody road. Like, get lost.
Okay, it's fine. It's probably just some cranky people.
Cranky? What the hell's cranky? It's a beautiful day. Honest to gosh. Thought we'd go out for a nice Monday drive, beautiful sun. And somebody again. Honest. Somebody again.
Again, bro?
Oh my god, another guy. What the frig is going on today? Honest to God. Okay, buddy. Fuck you. Fuck you too. You goof. What the Christ did I do? I'm going the speed limit. Go around me then. You jerk. Go around. Honest to God. Hey, I'm getting all nerved out here today. I can't believe this. That's about the 10th person. What the Christ? Honest to God. This world's gone mental. Do I have something hanging
I
off
mean,
my
Mom
torso?
would have definitely crashed into ran somebody off the road by now.
I never act like that.
That's how I act when I'm alone in the car. That's how I talk.
It's terrible.
I know.
There goes somebody else. You gotta be damn well kidding me. Fuck off, lady! Fuck off! Christ! Honest to God! Another one!
What the heck?
That person is crazy. Why is everybody honking at me?
Let's go home.
No, I want to go home now. That person just gave me the finger. What is wrong with this
Who
girl?
was that now?
I have no idea. 20, maybe 25 people. It's Bizarro Day. I gotta get home. Maybe the world's ending and we don't know it. Maybe something's going on and they're trying to tell us. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm going home. That's it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it.
You did play one of those things I sent you.
Oh, look up a fucking painting elephant, man.
Oh Christ! The paint it's an AI, Trace.
It's
Ain't no
not
pa-
AI.
Ain't no elephants
I couldn't
painting no
send
good-
it to you, but I looked. All I looked up was
You couldn't. Oh, I gotta look it up. What did I look up?
yeah, I just looked up elephant. What is it? Elephant painting, and then went to videos.
I thought I looked at the elephant painting and go to videos. It doesn't give me. Oh, no, it says paintings. I gotta go to painting.
Video.
All right.
Yeah, go to that
Which
one.
one,
First
top?
one.
Oh, can't be real.
How can it be fake? I guess they can fake fucking
They
anything.
can fake anything nowadays. It's a man in an elephant suit.
I want to believe it's real.
At the same as the high of this elephant, this is with the tricks, with your knowledge.
I think it's a really long video, so you can maybe. Well, I think he's about to
So
go
ladies,
now.
thank you very much and goodbye. And then I'll be back again.
This looks pretty real.
All right, we'll see.
Okay, for now, 3 of the elephants. We'll let you show you how to paint the pictures.
Oh, show you how to paint the picture.
By their trunks.
The trunks.
And they can use their trunks like human users use them for painting.
All right, here we go.
To train them to paint the picture, the Mahus used the time about nearly 2 months. It's not every elephant can do. Some elephants can do like this.
I don't know what she's saying.
Yes, for this class,
It's not something every elephant can do.
Let's get on with
They
it.
train
them.
I mean, how is this fake?
What if they wrote?
I hate being at the zoo.
Yeah.
He ain't painting dick. He ain't painting dick.
He's being very
Oh, here we go.
meticulous, though.
I don't know. If that's not an elephant painting, I don't want to be a part of this world that you can't tell what's real and not real.
Right? That's pretty good. Oh no, he's drawing an elephant. No.
He's drawing an elephant.
What, you're saying it's fake?
He can't draw an elephant. He
It's a
wouldn't
self-portrait.
know to draw an elephant.
Well, you can see. I mean, they train. I mean, they
You've
said they
seen-
trained him. I don't know how. I don't know. What do you say? You say it's fake. You say it's fake.
I thought he was just being meticulous, like drawing nothing.
So Donna
But
says
to
this
draw
is-
actually draw an elephant, I don't think so.
Are you
Donna
telling
says-
me this
says it's
elephant
fake.
isn't drawing this elephant? I mean, well, you would have to just have a. Look at that elephant. That's a better elephant than I can draw.
That's a good elephant. That's a really good elephant. Look at that.
I wonder if they have it written on there, like with pencil, and he traces over it.
Donna's an elephant denier.
She,
Trey.
she
She's
won't
an
believe it.
elephant
She's
denier.
like, that
I just
elephant's
can't
dumb,
believe
and I'll
that-
never believe it's not.
I didn't say they're dumb. I just said I can't believe.
Where's
he
the
could draw an
penis?
elephant.
If he draws a big elephant penis, you know it's real.
Here comes the elephant penis.
Is he done? Is he done? Oh, he's gonna do the tail. Look at that tail. That's a good tail. What's he drawing now?
Yes, I
A
can't
tree?
During the second one.
He's drawing a tree now.
And now he's gonna stomp that guy to death.
Yeah, I want to see
That's
that.
what I want to
more.
see.
Okay, so that's
He's got a branch in his trunk.
alive.
Hearts.
80 years,
Hearts?
200
Or those flowers? Are those
It
flowers?
might be flowers. It's like, I want
Tulips? Wow.
Are you you're sharing that?
Yeah. That's pretty impressive, man. That's better than I could do.
It's better.
Or at least
Is it-
I might be able to do that. That's as much as my artistic ability is.
And
but
now is he spelling?
what? He's saying suck my dick.
Suck it.
That's his name is Suda. All right. Let's go to the comments and see if people are calling us out as
Yeah,
fake.
I don't even know what to think about that. That
I
was
don't
more
either.
impressive than I thought. If it was real, you can't. We're not that good, right? AIs can't
No, I
do
don't-
that, right?
I think it could.
Sure.
AI can do like anything, but it's nobody's calling it out.
Because
Not one
nobody
person. They all
knows.
say
You
it's
don't
real.
know. I don't know.
I
if
think
that's
it's.
real
I
or
say
not.
it's real.
It looked real, but I guess maybe they can teach them to do that.
Here's
I
another.
don't
Here's
know.
another elephant painting. See, it's all over the people. Them elephants are painting, babe.
Elephants be painting.
See, they got very dexterous trunks.
I'm right again.
Trey, you don't doubt Trace. Don't ever doubt Trace. He knows everything. Spends all his day on
Alright.
YouTube.
I do my own private research.
Toyotami
Get out there in the field.
gifted a tier 1 sub, taking him to 70. Appreciate it, Toyotami. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Are they changing the NFL rules? The kickoff? I've seen
Oh
it-
yeah, big time, big change.
I don't think that's gonna. Even me, who's not a huge football fan, is like kind of. I didn't like how they changed it to the kickoff Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but
I don't think it's gonna be good.
I don't think people like changing in rules. Why didn't they just keep it to how it used to be?
They say they're doing it because allegedly the kickoff is the most violent and dangerous for concussions and things because everybody's running full speed. So they changed it to where you kick off from the same place. The kicker kicks off from the same place, but everybody else is at the other team's like 40-yard line, and they can't move until the guy catches the ball. So it's supposedly going to eliminate these violent collisions. I don't know.
But the kickoffs were all so boring. Now, I think they should have changed them.
See, what they should do is they should have just moved the kicker back because there was like. Most games, you're only going to see a couple returns because they kick it out of the end zone every time.
But isn't that what it used to be?
What?
Moving the kicker back? I thought they moved it up.
They did.
They moved it up so they kick it out every time. I believe so.
No, the kickers just got better.
Yeah.
They just got better because it's at the 35. It used to be at the 40, I believe. Way back in the day, they moved it back to the 35, and they're still kicking it out of the end zone. So now they're still kicking it from the 35, and the guys are standing at the 40, and it's going to probably be boring too. I'm going to see if I can do it. I'm going to try to not watch the NFL this year because it's just a waste of time, man. Fuck that noise.
I only got into the Bucks. I'm still doing it, man.
Gonna do it?
I only do it so I can have people over to my house to eat and drink. And I just I figured the Bucks was the team, a team that most people would watch. Nobody's gonna come over to my house for a fucking Lightning game, or so I was like, I'm picking the Bucks and I'm sticking with it, and that's when I'm gonna invite people over or go do something once a week.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, I understand that.
So that's why I'm
an excuse to party. Toyo Tommy just subscribed for 57 months. That's deep. Thank you, Toyo Tommy. All right. I think we'll take a break. And we'll come back with the Sean Raz shitty song.
Are you gonna play either of those things I sent you?
Well, yeah, I forgot because Trace interrupted me.
Yeah, he did.
So rudely.
You had doubts about the painting elephants. I'm sorry, I had to prove it. I've seen it.
All right, what we got here, babe? We got the Theo Von thing and
funny.
The UFC. What was the UFC? Oh, the UFC thing.
The UFC thing was great, and I don't understand why. I'm so happy he did that, and I don't understand why more men don't stick up for themselves.
All right, well, we're going to play that when we come back, but right now we're going to play Theo Von.
Okay. That's pretty funny.
He's got this, I think I told you before, he's got this black guy in with him, and it's pretty funny. Like you said before, it was a little slow when he was by himself. But I've seen a few clips of him and this guy, and it's pretty funny.
I applied to be on this show. Nobody texts me back.
Was that?
Nothing.
Been crazy.
I got a statue of him at home.
Talk about Cat Williams.
I got a Christmas statue. It's like a Christmas
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams that I have in my home. I bought it at Michael's a few years ago.
Why would you? What even inspired that? What is the reason?
I saw it. They had 2 left in there, and they was on
sale.
I didn't think they should have been. But
you bought both of them.
Oh, I got one. There it is.
I don't even think that was Cat Williams. That was
it ain't, baby.
That was a black fucking what do you call the shit?
Cat Williams. That's what you call it.
That's a black nutcracker.
You ain't telling me that ain't a fucking Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
I'm taking that bitch
somehow,
back.
some way. That's fucking racist. That's not Cat Williams.
That ain't racist, bro.
Black nutcracker, bro.
I'm supporting the culture. How many people got a
supporting the culture?
Fucking black Cat Williams in the house for Christmas?
Not Cat Williams.
Zoom in on his face a little bit,
bruh. Now that you say it, I kind of see it.
And you see a lot of this Cat Williams.
Yeah,
that was funny.
We'll have to watch it. Like I saw one of his specials. I didn't think it was that funny.
Yeah.
But I'm becoming a pretty big Theo Von fan.
I really like him. I just, he's good in I'm
gonna check him out again.
I don't know, that golf deal where he was coming live from the golf course was great.
Yeah. He's got a great voice and a great delivery, man.
Yeah.
So we'll have to this Saturday when we're looking for something to watch. He's got to have more than one special. So
I think we've seen a couple of them.
I don't know. I thought we made one.
I thought the first one was real
lackluster.
funny, and the second one we didn't. That wasn't that great. I don't know. We'll go watch it again.
I ain't watch it again. I ain't gonna watch it again.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me see what I got going here.
I need a new knee.
Yeah, you do.
You need
I think it might be a little better today, but I
yeah,
can't tell.
You're kidding yourself, buddy. You're kidding yourself. It ain't gonna get better, and you're done. You're done. Your whole career is done. Everything you do is done.
I think I just been overusing it. I think if I just chill
You
today.
need to stay off of it and elevate it. You got to elevate it, and he said he broke the heating pad.
Immediately.
How'd you break the heating pad?
I put it on my knee and turned it off, and I turned it on, and it just turned off a couple minutes later and never turned back on.
Is that our heating pad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had problems with it when I was using it. I was using it for my
Chinese shit, man.
It turns off and it won't turn back on, and you can unplug it, and then sometimes it turns.
It'll come back on for a second.
It's a shitty Chinese heating pad, is what it is.
It really is.
It doesn't work.
You used to buy a heating pad back in the day, and that thing would last you your life.
Your life.
Yeah.
My mom never bought another heating pad. There was one heating pad for my entire childhood.
Yeah.
Now they can't make one last over a year.
And they make them to where they shut off after 2 hours.
Yeah, so
back in my day, you used to be able to burn your fucking leg off if you wanted to.
I want it hot, and I want it hot as long as I want it hot. I don't need to be regulated by safety.
I think my grandpa did burn a hole in his back.
Yeah, but he duct taped the heating pad to his back, and then he passed out on oxygen.
I didn't want to say that, but I was gonna say that, but I thought I'd leave that out.
He had to go to Diaco and get skin grafts on his back because he burned a hole in his back with a hot heating pad, and he passed out. All right, we'll be right back.
Sounds like
we'll be right back with the Sean Raz shitty song of the week.
Sometimes in life, you feel like, I just need to take a pill. If this sounds like you, ask your doctor about Xanoxymethylviconex. Xanoxymethylviconex has something for everyone. We're not going to tell you what that is, but if you go see your doctor, he will give you some. Ask your physician if Xanoxymethylviconex is right for you. Common side effects are vomiting, bleeding, sweaty nipples, an uncontrollable urge to eat cat shit, passing out, short comas that lead to long comas that become permanent. Call your doctor if you have the urge to put on blackface and dance a soft shoe. Some users experience a severe allergic reaction to the color yellow. Discontinue using Xanoxymethylviconex if you have face rot, epileptic seizures, or a feeling as if someone has beat you black and blue with a tire iron. Symptoms may include oversized lips, hemorrhoids with pimples on them, the inability to grow a handlebar mustache, brittle bones, extra skin, dead tongue, giant kneecaps, an uncontrollable urge to dress like a Confederate soldier, lack of sex drive, increased sex drive, black diarrhea, brown urine, depression, oppression, obsession, cancer of the penis, smelly gums, dry taint syndrome. Black men may not feel like dating fat white girls, belly button ooze, thoughts of suicide, a sudden hatred of gingers, a desire to play Russian roulette with 6 bullets, a bizarre feeling that Jay Leno is funny, shrinking thumbs, an inability to understand what the drive-thru worker is saying, an urge to have sex with animals, a need to sever one's limbs for sexual gratification, a desire to wear your cowboy hat very low like Dwight Yoakam, restless legs, impatient arms, disgruntled feet, whimsical eyebrows, an uncontrollable urge to shoot your children in the back of the head because they became mouthy, joint pain, shrinking taste buds, addiction to Yahtzee, or violent male menstruation. Call your doctor to see if Xanoxymethylviconex is right for you.
Uncle Ned, we want a story.
Oh, great. What kind of story?
The 3 Little Pigs.
Ah, the classics. Now let me snort up this Adderall and we'll get started.
Yay!
That's good shit. All right, where was I? Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. They lived at home, and they spent all day playing Fortnite and jacking their nasty, curly-cute pig dicks to boars on sows.
Gross!
But don't be so judgmental. Everybody's got their kinks. Now, these pigs finally got kicked out of their house, and they started to build their own houses. And the first little pig built his house out of straw, because he was a lazy piece of shit.
You don't know that. He can be on the spectrum.
Bullshit.
He can have a disability.
Hogwash. This pig was living off the government, and he was worthless. So when the big bad wolf came upon the first little pig's house, he said, I'm going to huff and puff and blow your house down.
Why?
Because pigs are lower on the food chain, so he was going to blow their house down, and he was going to slit the piggy's neck with his wolf claws, and then eat his way through the pig's rectum to the delicious entrails.
Eat the pigs? That's mean.
It's called the circle of life. Ain't you ever seen the fucking Lion King?
That's a hate crime.
I hate crime. You're full of shit. Okay, all right. I'll give you the snowflake version. Okay. Here we go. The wolf wanted to blow down the piggy's house because he was Antifa, and the pigs had all voted for Trump. No! But before the big bad wolf could start blowing, the first little pig ran away to the second little pig's house. Now, the second little pig was QAnon, and since he was so busy selling MAGA hats, he built his house out of sticks and branches.
Cutting down trees makes global warming. Oh, global warming!
Oh, jeez. You've been listening to AOC. What's going on? This pig didn't give a fuck about climate change. So the big bad wolf called up Greta Thunberg, and they both began to huff and puff to blow his house down.
Did they have masks on?
They didn't have a mask on. You can't blow down a house wearing a mask. What are you talking about?
Mask holes!
Mask holes?
Believe the science, doodlehead.
Jesus Christ, what a bunch of fucking Fauci marks. Okay, so the wolf was triple masked, and Greta had a hand sanitizer suppository shoved up her ass.
Were they 6 feet apart?
Jesus Christ, yes, of course they were. And the wolf hadn't hugged his grandma in over a year. And he got arm jabs from all 3 experimental vaccines. And he voted for Sleepy Joe 8 times through the mail. You happy?
No.
Whatever. Both piggies decided to make a run for it and sprinted to the third little pig's house. What's the matter, pigs? The wolf cried. Afraid of a libtard? So now all the piggies were in the third piggy's house. Now this piggy was smart. He was a structural engineer.
How did he get to be an engineer?
He went to pig college.
Sounds like pig privilege to me.
Pig privilege?
It was a pig supremacist.
A pig supremacist? Have you been watching Anderson Cooper again? Jesus Christ. So the wolf, who was gender fluid naturally, sauntered up to the third pig's concrete fortress in a delightful little sundress. But before he could say anything, one of the piggies calls the big bad wolf the wrong pronoun. The wolf was outraged. He screamed, "Transphobe!" and threw a Molotov cocktail through the pig's window. The 3 little pigs were trapped in a giant brick oven.
Yay!
Exactly. People who believe different than you should be killed. Now, when the fire burned out, the piggies were cooked to perfection. The wolf dined on their carcasses for 3 days, and the police couldn't arrest him because he declared the forest to be an autonomous zone.
Wolf was not. WLM.
WLM?
Sirens or Byrons?
Sirens or Byrons? That's the first sensible thing you've said all day. So after he ate the piggies, the wolf decided to take the Wolves Lives Matter movement nationwide. And he made $50 million in donations, which he used to buy Bitcoin. Now he's the richest fucking wolf in the world. And in 2024, he's voting for Trump.
No! He's not woke. Cancel the wolf.
You ain't canceling the wolf. Get the hell out of here with your snowflake bullshit.
Hey, what's up? It's Ned, and it's time for another Neditorial. That's where I try to show you the truth and the light, but you're too busy staring at your smartphone with your mouth open like a knuckle-dragging Neanderthal to pay attention. So please change the station right now. Okay? Here we go. First off, I'm going to turn it over to one of the most brilliant minds of our time, the one and only George Carlin.
I have certain rules I live by. My first rule, I don't believe anything the government tells me. Nothing. Zero.
No truer words have ever been spoken. Every member of our government is a complete, corrupt, lying scumbag piece of shit. Republican pieces of shit and Democrat pieces of shit. So if you believe anything these assholes say, you are guilty of perpetuating the very system that is destroying the American way of life.
I don't believe anything the government tells me.
So when Colin Powell held up a vial of butter-flavored popcorn salt and said it was yellow cake uranium and we needed to bomb the out of Iraq, and you believed him, that makes you a rube. Have you changed the station yet? You should. And if you believe Barack Obama when he says the unemployment rate is only 5% based on phony numbers that a government agency, the Bureau of Labor, puts out.
I don't believe anything the government tells me.
Or if you believe the FDA when it says genetically modified salmon is completely safe based on studies paid for by the genetically modified salmon industry.
I don't believe anything the government tells me.
Or if you believe any of the ass who think think we need to send more of our best and brightest to go fight ISIS, a terror group that we are currently arming and funding, a group that we created with our idiotic 15-year war in the Middle East, then you're a f***ing ass.
I don't believe anything the government tells me.
Why are you still listening?
I don't believe anything the government tells me.
Or if you believe Osama bin Laden, a 6'5" Saudi Arabian on dialysis, could hide in the caves of Afghanistan for 10 years while the largest army from the greatest nation in the world couldn't find him, then you're not only a f***ing ass, you're a goddamn lemming and a rube and a moron. Are you still listening? Oh, well, for the 11 people who have half a brain and haven't tuned out, just remember these simple words.
I don't believe anything the government tells me.
To start saving your money to build a bomb shelter, because the liars and cheaters in Washington are about to start World War III and pass the top secret, super-duper, patriotic Freedom Act, which they'll say is for your protection. But guess what? It's a f***ing lie.
I don't believe anything the government tells me.
Hello? Anybody still listening? Nope, nobody. Just the NSA. And now I'm on a terror watch list. Night out!
Welcome back to ClusterF. Sean Rash, shitty song of the week coming up. I didn't watch any of the UFL this weekend, but I did see a guy kicked a 64-yarder. BBZB said the guy kicked a 64-yarder. He kicked two of them. He kicked it, but they iced him.
Bullshit.
But he made it. And then so he lines up again, and he made it again. He made it. That's a tied for the longest field goal ever, I think. 64 yards.
What like years ago, I've heard of it. Is it just these people that you hear about in high school can't get it enough? You know, I've heard like 70 yards, like some high school kicker kicked like 70 yards, but are they just they can't get it? They're not good from short distances and
maybe not accurate enough.
Not accurate enough. Because you would think, even if he
did be consistent,
even if he did like suck it, maybe you have two field goal kickers, because being able to kick a 70-yarder, would be a huge advantage. So you
just have that guy. He's a kickoff guy.
Yeah, kickoff guy and 70 yards,
70-yard field kickoff guy and 70-yard field goal. I saw that on Pat McAfee. I don't watch, I hate these sports shows with the Stephen A. Smith and all these guys just yelling at back and forth. It's just sports. Who gives a crap? So I watch the McAfee show occasionally. It's more of a lighthearted look at sports. He's a punter for the Colts, and then he started a podcast. And he's got he's kind of got the it factor.
Do you think any of these guys really have any type of heat towards each other? I'm sure there's got to be a couple guys that don't like each other, but they're like, all right, this is what I'm gonna say, and this is what you're gonna say, and we're gonna argue about it for 30 minutes.
They had that. There used to be the Skip and Shannon Sharp show, Skip Bayless, and they would all they did was argue. You know? And then eventually they stopped doing the show, and they acted like they
they argued
Shannon
too
Sharp
much.
was like, I can't stand the Skip Bayless guy anymore.
I think it's got to go either two different ways. You do it, and then you go and you both have a beer afterwards because it was all fake, or you work yourself into a shoot and eventually hate each other.
I think you work yourself into a shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Donna, what you got the UFC guy? You want to see that?
Yeah.
You're watching UFC on Saturday night. And this guy, where is it? Right here. This is after he won.
Speaking out like you should.
When's somebody going to finally go too far with Dana White? Do you think it'll ever happen? Like,
what do you mean?
When UFC, there's, they'll go to Dana White and be like, oh, are you pissed that he said this? And he's like, I don't fucking give a shit what anybody says. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
I don't know. He doesn't seem to care. Okay, this guy. Here we go. This is right after he won.
Remember, kids need their fathers, and 50-50 custody should be a standard.
Yeah.
The crowd like that one. Because it's all guys.
It's all guys who've lost their kids to conniving.
Fucking, yeah. I thought that was pretty good. You never hear anyone say that kind of stuff, you know?
You don't. Here's the Sean Raz shitty song of the week from Moccasin Creek. Wanna be a baller. I can only imagine these ballers.
Have we seen
what?
this person before?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know if we've seen Moccasin Creek. This guy's some plumber showing up on my ring cam.
It is.
Dad, get out of here.
911, there's a guy in my garage. He's on drugs.
Who is this guy? What is this guy?
It just seems so weird.
This guy's not a baller.
No, let's
no
see.
way.
Let's see if he's a baller.
You think he's a baller?
Nope.
This is terrible.
He's not a baller.
We read these incredible lyrics. I got my dog in my shoddy, fear nobody. My Chevy sitting big to match my body.
What's my shoddy?
I think shorty
or shotgun.
In my shorty?
Shoddy. He's got his dog in his shoddy. I don't know.
It was
in my shoddy. Okay.
I think it's a shotgun.
No problem. You get me started. I ain't stopping. Shoe spitter, big log splitter.
Shoe spitter, big law splitter.
Heavy hitter, call me one hit quitter. Speaker bumping, gauge pumping. Driving my lane, can't tell me nothing. Middle finger, I ain't no singer. Horseshoes the game, and bitch, I'm the ringer. Try me sample, go on a gamble. Trespass, bitch, end up on the mantle. Hands heavy.
Up on the mantle. He's got heads of trespassers up on his mantle.
Sean says yes, you've seen him before, but I don't remember.
I think I've repressed the memory of this.
He's pretty forgettable.
This guy's got, I mean, just everything about him. There's not like the look, the flow, everything.
Weird lawn chairs with deer antlers in them and maybe flowers.
I can't wait to see how many millions of views this guy has.
Teacher, professor, but bitch don't test me. You hear me clearly? Hate me dearly. OG in this bitch, boy, you better ask cereal.
This guy's an OG. I don't think this guy's an OG. I don't think he's an OG.
No.
Here's what how do you say that? I'm not reading it right. Something Master says. It's Jeff McCool's group, Undertaker's brother-in-law.
Yeah, that's
he
why.
was in the Moccasin Creek was in on the other show when Manson was still on.
I don't remember them. They must have been very forgettable. I remember the name. It seemed like he's like the same kind of guys that would hang around with Colt Ford or something.
Yeah.
Colt Ford was decent.
He said the song was "Hole in the Wall." I don't know if you remember that either.
It's all a blur.
I probably left. But probably said, "Yeah, you can go home. Moccasin Creek's coming." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm out of here."
Shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Caller, get laid tonight. Switch the roll tight, got spray behind. I hit the highway.
Roll up his sleeves. That's
he's just
getting ready.
gonna whip somebody's ass.
This is a stolen song.
Stolen?
Well, I mean, this is a song. And he's just rapping out. He's not even.
This is.
I wanna be. That's a song.
Which song?
The song he's doing.
What
Baller.
What song is it too? I don't know. I've never heard.
This is the song. I wanna be a. That's like a famous.
It's
song.
a famous song.
Yeah.
That's
So
even
he's just doing a parody to another
No, he's
song?
doing Is he doing karaoke to it, or he just changed the lyrics?
It's Lil
This part.
Troy's song.
This part is just the
It's
regular
real,
song,
and then he does
the rapping part.
Then
He's just.
Okay.
he does his fat redneck
Yeah.
lyrics. Okay, I got you. Well, that's even lamer.
It is.
I
That's.
said, yes, the whole hook is stolen.
Yeah.
Okay. Lil Troy song.
Making money the flyway, but it's got to be a better way. This is how we pull up. Yo, so I pull up up in the spot with some big nuts, gripping on a big cup, foaming at the lip like a sick pup, looking for a thick chick to stick in my...
Who was it last week? Whatever last week was, this is bigger dog crap than that. This is
really
terrible.
is.
This is really bad.
I mean, you gotta throw a little, for the setup, you gotta throw a little bit more comedy in here. You know, it's almost gotta be funny.
Or good, or something. The rhymes have to be, yeah.
Hiccup, hottie with the body took my breath like a hiccup. Lean with
Hottie with the body took my breath like a hiccup. Man, that's some good ass rhyming there.
when I walk, 80 proof got me sideways. Drift when I drive, do 100 on the highway. And you ain't coming in my drive with bad intentions. My new 45 wants to talk and needs attention. I keep her in the corner like she...
All these guys, all these assholes are claiming they're going to shoot you. This guy ain't shotting nobody. This guy ain't doing shit.
Sitting in the kitchen, I'll leave you in that ditch out back, no retention. Knees not nervous, you're showing apprehension, and you're missing homeboy. He got 2 for flinching, roughneck, corduroy, bust your engine. Picture me, Polaroid, not to mention lyrically.
Tuttle and T-Town G's had more of a chance of murdering somebody than any of these guys.
Tuttle and T-Town, T-Town G's is better than in every one of these Sean Raz songs. You guys, I mean, you guys' songs were funny and good.
Well, yeah. I've been to, but that's the type of freaky shit you're into.
Wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Caller, get laid tonight. Swiss roll tight, got spray, but I now hit the highway, making money the
highway.
Boy, that was it. Thank God Thank God it was an abbreviated version.
He's making videos just because he's somebody's brother-in-law.
Whose brother-in-law, Trace?
Hope Ford's? I know.
No, somebody said the Undertaker or something?
Yeah.
Undertaker.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is the first one where the views match the talent. 2.8 thousand views.
That's about right.
That's about right.
How many?
2,800.
Oh, okay.
That's about right for this. I need to make me a rap song. I could rhyme better than all these mother effers, man. That's like...
All right.
I'm a rhyming son of a bitch. All right.
Try it.
What is it?
I mean, you know, it was shitty song, Sean, but just too. That album was too shitty.
Too shitty, I have to say.
Not your fault, Sean. I'm just saying. It was shittier than you. Donna said it was
She
so
said,
shitty.
"Fuck
She's
that
out.
song.
She said, "Fuck,
Can't be a part
fuck
of
Moccasin
this."
Creek. I'm out of here." I got to. I don't know if your mom might want to see this. I found a watch for you though. I got a watch. A Trace watch.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Look, it's got all the numbers are wrong.
I want it.
All the
What
numbers.
is it? Is it a
numbers,
Dr. Seuss watch?
It's either like where you know everything's ass backwards, so you don't know the time anyway. So it's the perfect watch for you, Trace.
What is this crap? I looked over. I thought she had some big old bags of beef jerky or something.
That's what Trace
Dog
needs.
We're
gonna make you eat dog treats.
Trace needs some PayPal loves for some beef jerky.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that Crazy Horse USA sent us some.
Oh, sweet.
Like $25 or so to get the dog some treats.
That's right.
So I did. I got some pepperonis for Ruru because he, the soft stuff. He likes the soft stuff now.
Well, Ruru is, she's the eldest and she's the best dog, so she gets a little more than the other dogs sometimes.
You only give that dog treats.
I mean, Ruru always makes sure Ruru is taken care of because she's the best dog.
She always gets the steak bone.
She does.
I'll stand around and kick the other dogs off while she eats the steak bone.
Get
out. Ruru loves it because she'll be on that bone for hours too.
So thank you, Crazy Horse USA.
Thank you very much, Crazy Horse USA.
They love the treats. Love them, love them. Crystal Gale gave us some treats before, too. So I forgot if I thanked her before for those. So thank you. Thank you both.
We appreciate that.
It's very, very nice. Crazy Horse USA. And he wants to remain right there where his name is. Same place. He'd be between the pot leaf in red. You are just... I think you're...
Mental.
No, I was going to say better off.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Here's I'm not big on, like when you die, I don't really, I don't care what happens to my body. I'm not really concerned with, just cremate me. I don't put my ashes wherever you want. I don't really care. This guy's on, I think it's a Shark Tank, and this is his idea for what to do with your ashes.
Sharks, this is how 1.9 million Americans every year receive the remains of their loved ones following cremation. This zip-tied plastic bag is how I received Gramps.
I didn't know that. They just give you a bag.
And that experience was awkward and uncomfortable. Wow. And every year, millions of Americans have poor experiences with ashes and urns just like I did. And to avoid them, they're hiding.
How many people do you think spill the urns, man? You know, you knock it off the mantle while you're vacuuming or something, you know, and got to pick Gramps up.
One of their most treasured possessions in basements and closets and garages. And so my company, Parting Stone, invented a new form of human and animal remains. Following the cremation, Parting Stone Service returns the remains in a form that resembles a collection of smooth stones.
That's pretty cool. Well, instead of ashes, you get stones.
You get some rocks.
I want you to make my body into stones, and then I want you to skip them across the pond, Trace.
That's good. You know, just as good as anything.
Everybody go skip them across the pond.
The appearance of each collection of stones varies naturally from person to person, returning different hues and textures and colors for each individual. Now families tell us about how they were able to hold their loved ones again.
I mean, that's a little,
I got a little far.
I got a little far.
They're rocks.
I don't know about that. They're rocks and just ashes.
Share the remains with their community and spread the stones in meaningful places. Solidified remains are giving families a comforting way to remember their loved ones every single day.
I don't know. That's pretty. That's a good idea.
Just put them in a thing on the table.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could do so. It's endless what you could do with them. You know, you could go throw those rocks at trains.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet you could think of some pretty creative things to do with those rocks.
If they like cars, you could throw them at cars.
Go to like their worst enemy and go break their window in with them at their house.
Looking for
That was pretty good. I wonder if they bought it.
I bet they did. They were all like, ooh. So they're like, somebody's actually got a good idea.
Yeah.
Here's allegedly two tattoo artists at work at the same time for 80 hours to create a tattoo that cost $56,000.
This tattoo cost $56,000. Me and my girlfriend tattooed this together in 80 hours.
Why do people use these voices on their, these automated voices? To me, it ruins every video when you got these stupid monotone voices.
The guy's not doing anything for 80 hours.
Look at this guy.
He's about to fall asleep before he starts.
Totally fentanyled out.
Think you wanna go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason.
Oh,
It's
wow.
beautiful.
Holy moly.
Is that it?
I guess that's it. See, now,
It's very intricate.
that's
but-
good artwork. You see, I've seen a few like this, and at least that is good artwork. You very rarely see a tattoo that looks like a painting or something.
Yeah.
None of them. I don't understand tattoos at all. I would never get a tattoo just because I ain't spending any time in a tattoo shop paying money for ink on my body. I could care less. But this, at least, that's some very good artwork.
Yeah, but if you do this now, our face doesn't looks all crooked. You know, you move, and you're gonna putting on a couple pounds. You're gonna
get old and wrinkled. What's that gonna look like?
I mean, is there a meaning to this, or what's?
I have no idea. I don't even know what it is. What is that?
So that guy's that good of an artist that he can.
That's pretty good art.
Looks like it.
So it's astronauts and robots. What does this mean, buddy? What is this?
I don't know.
And you got to walk around with no shirt on, forever to show everybody your $56,000 tattoo.
Yeah.
You said you trying to kick it. I'm in the mouth, son.
And a dinosaur, a lady walking. I don't know. I don't get it. 56,000 like that. Who's got $56,000? I think that's a lie. I don't think that was $56,000.
I mean, I don't know if I'd get a free tattoo.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Something. I don't know why. I don't care. I don't care. You can get it. I don't care if you have a tattoo. I just say I wouldn't. I have no interest. It's something that would never interest me. And if you paid me a lot of money, I would get a tattoo. Other than that, I wouldn't get it.
I might have got a tattoo back in the day, but now so many jobbers have tattoos that it kind of took the, it was kind of like, oh, I'm tough. I can take getting a tattoo. But then I see all these girls and little bitches that I know, friends that are like big pussies and they got a tattoo. I'm like, it must not hurt that bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it hurts that bad. Crystal Gale says this gives the lady who's cleaning his butt later in life something to look at. That is true.
Horrible Rob says, I've been offered free tattoos, turned it down every time.
I mean, I think not having a tattoo is equivalent to back in the day having a tattoo. I think it's cooler to not have a tattoo.
And once it's not trendy or whatever anymore, you can't take it back.
Yeah.
But not having one, you can just be normal.
Sean Raz sent I thought it was, it's like, this is what, where'd he go?
And we were supposed to meet Jamie the plumber. He was coming down. But then he canceled because they'd been driving for so long. And he canceled. And then I messaged him, but he didn't message me back for like 2 days. And then I forgot all about it. He was all, diverticulitis out. I can't drink. And then Easter was coming, and I just was so busy I don't even know when it was, last week. I was just so busy, and then had to get everything ready for Easter. And I completely forgot about it. And I just said it to him last night. I was like, oh, man, I forgot all about Jamie. And he's like, oh, yeah, I did too. Because he's been diverticulitis out. So we never even did get to meet him. I don't even know if he's still here.
Like alive?
No, not alive. I think he's still alive.
See, I saw this in Sean Raz's messages, and it says, to all you Trump haters, he actually loves his country. And I was like, oh, this is Sean Raz going to pontificate on it. And I was like, I can't wait to hear. But it's a YouTube video. But I'll watch it anyway. But it's... Okay, this is Trump's 1988 chilling statements. I don't know what that means, but we'll see. On Oprah.
1988, Oprah Winfrey posed a significant question to 42-year-old Donald Trump, whether he would ever consider running for president. Trump's response during that time is a notable piece of history.
You took out a full-page ad in major U.S. newspapers last year criticizing U.S. foreign policy. What would you do differently, Donald?
I'd make our allies, forgetting about the enemies you can't talk to so easily, I'd make our allies pay their fair share. We're a debtor nation. Something's going to happen over the next number of years with this country, because you can't keep going on losing $200 billion, and yet we let Japan come in and dump everything right into our markets and everything. It's not free trade. If you ever go to Japan right now and try to sell something, forget about it, Oprah. Just forget about it. It's almost impossible. They don't have laws against it. They just make it impossible. They come over here, they sell their cars, their VCRs, they knock the hell out of our companies. And, hey, I have tremendous respect for the Japanese people. I mean, you can respect somebody that's beating the hell out of you, but they are beating the hell out of this country. Kuwait, they live like kings. The poorest person in Kuwait, they live like kings. And yet they're not paying. We make it possible for them to sell their oil. Why aren't they paying us 25% of what they're making? It's a joke.
This sounds like...
This is 8 minutes long. I can't do that.
And if they did pay us 25% of what they're making, our country wouldn't allow us to live like kings.
They'd steal it.
They would just steal it all. So
they'd steal
too
it.
bad. That's too bad that they would do that instead of making our country great.
See, and
instead they're turning it into a shithole.
And this is when Donald Trump... I don't care. I don't have any personal investment. I didn't vote for Donald Trump. But back this is in 1988, people loved Donald Trump. Loved him.
Yeah.
And then, up until he got into politics, he was on Stern, he was on David Letterman, and he was always funny, he was always entertaining. Then he was on a reality show for I don't know how many years, 5 years, had a very successful reality show, and I never heard boo about Trump. And now all of a sudden, he is the worst person in the world, and people... They hate it. They hate him like he's a monster. And it's like, you're just brainwashed by the media, people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's just the thing that gets say Trump is the biggest piece of shit you've ever met.
Like all the other politicians.
He's like every other fucking politician. What are you talking about? Joe Biden is a huge piece of shit.
They all are. Clinton.
Can you
George
name one
Bush,
politician who wasn't a piece of shit? And then you have the guys like Rand Paul and Ron Paul. It's like, they're fucking in on it too. They're just there to placate sensible people.
Donald Trump might be in the top people that seem less assholey than the rest. I'll give him that. You might hang out with Donald Trump for one day and just be like, this guy's a lunatic. There's a possibility that could happen. If you chill with Donald Trump for a day.
Or if you chill with Donald Trump, you might go, man, that was a great day hanging out with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Played golf and got some drinks.
I could listen to another few.
Okay. Let's,
bit of that. Let's listen and see what he says.
Oh, the evil Satan.
I don't.
Political presidential talk to me, and I know people have
She's
talked
probably more evil than Donald Trump.
That's what I've heard.
to you about whether or not you want to run. Would you ever?
Probably not. But I do get tired of seeing the country ripped off.
Why would you not?
I just don't think I really have the inclination to do it. I love what I'm doing. I really like it.
Also, it doesn't pay as well.
No, it doesn't. But,
Oh,
you know,
sure it does,
I just...
Oprah. Sure it does.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this was kind of in 1988. When you were president, you didn't go on to be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Like, or maybe you did. When was Clinton president? I can't remember because he went on to be, the Clinton Foundation is $1 billion deal, and Barack Obama's worth tens upon tens of millions of dollars. I'm sure George Bush's is. It's all a con game.
Probably wouldn't do it, Oprah. I probably wouldn't, but I do get tired of seeing what's happening with this country. And if it got so bad, I would never want to rule it out totally, because I really am tired of seeing what's happening with this country, how we're really making other people live like kings, and we're not.
What do you think of this year's presidential race, the way it's shaping up?
Well, it's going to be very interesting. I think that probably George Bush has an advantage in terms of the election. I think that probably people would say that he's got like that little edge in terms of the incumbency, et cetera, et cetera. But I think Jesse Jackson's done himself very proud. I think Michael Dukakis has done one hell of a job. And George Bush has done a hell of a job. You know, they all went in there sort of as semi-underdogs, including
Got a little
George.
whistle on his whistle. What do you...
He's
also doesn't have that anymore.
He also just said 3 criminals were doing a great job.
Yeah. Bush, and they've all come out. I think people that are around all 3 of those candidates can be very proud of the jobs they've done.
You've said, though, that if you did run for president, you believe you'd win.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life. And if I did decide to do it, I think I'd be inclined. I would say that I would have a hell of a chance of winning, because I think people, I don't know how your audience feels, but I think people are tired of seeing the United States ripped off. And I can't promise you everything, but I can tell you one thing: this country would make.
Well, see, now this guy, the young Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got it going on. He's 77. He's not quite as, but this guy, this guy's pretty freaking sharp.
One hell of a lot of money from those people that for 25 years have taken advantage. It wouldn't be the way it's been, believe me.
It's evident that Donald Trump has maintained his consistent beliefs since as far back as 1988 through 2016 and even today.
Yeah, I might vote for 40-year-old Donald Trump.
He's got it going on.
With the Republican Party in the 2010s, the media's perception of him drastically shifted. They began to falsely accuse Trump of constantly changing his positions, flip-flopping, and being inconsistent.
Well, yeah, we all know that. I don't need this.
I mean, they all flip-flop.
It's even if Trump could be in on it. He's a billionaire who likes money and wants power. He could be completely in on it, or he could be, maybe he could be genuine and they're just squashing him. And I think if you think you know the answer to that, you're fooling.
That's the
You don't
only
know
problem
the answer to
I
that.
have.
You don't know the answer to
That
that.
you just can't know. I guess I give Donald Trump a little bit more chance of being genuine than the average politician. But I can't prove nothing, and he could. I don't know how. It's weird that we can't figure out what they're trying to do. Every person that believes in what we believe in, they still never have an end game.
Yeah.
No,
and they're and they're fucking you over here, and they're trying to do this and do this. But I mean, is it just absolute power is what they're going for?
Yeah, there's a million scenarios.
I mean, how could just going for absolute power? What does that have to do with bringing all these illegals and criminals here and turning our country into a shit country?
Well,
what does that
because,
have to do
because when you
I don't believe in election.
As you've seen in El Salvador, when your country becomes so shitty, people are willing to give up their freedoms, so they can have safety. And when you're so if you're the government of the United States, and you sucked us straight. I mean, you're just spending trillions of dollars. You're a complete criminal enterprise, and eventually that jig is going to be up. Eventually you've spent. You're so far in debt that things are going to go bad. Mm-hmm. So you have to create conditions to where you don't get the blame.
Yeah.
And you can still have control, and you can act like you're saving the country that you destroyed. That's what it is.
Because
They're not trying to do it. They're just saving their asses. That's all they're doing.
because of what they're doing.
Yeah, they're criminals.
And they're slowly to
running
where,
a con game.
To where you know, when you let it happen slowly, then all of a sudden it's suddenly, just like that, whoever you said that about money, how they went broke. They slowly do it, and then suddenly you're just like, whoa, what happened?
I think what they seem to do is they'll go extreme, you know, just like the gas prices. They'll jack them up, you know, to like $4.
Yeah.
And then they'll slowly bring them back down to, you know, almost $3 to where you're like, oh, you know.
Oh, thank God, it's only $3.
It's only $3. And then they'll slowly put that in. You're like, well, at least it's not $4, you know. It'll be up to $3.50 now.
And I feel like they're, you know, just all sitting back going, can you believe the American people still go for this con of why we say prices of gas go up and down? Oh, there's supply and demand. Well, there's always supply and demand.
It's the winner. It's the winner mix.
It's this or it's that. It's this. It's like, no, that's just what they do. It has nothing to do with anything. They just lying to you about everything. And they just jack the prices up when they feel like it and back down when it suits their purpose. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. And they probably just can't believe that we fall for it every time. They're like, how long are they going to believe this shit?
Everybody does. And I don't, it's bizarre that the average person can't see that the government is a complete con game. It's one of the biggest they're some of the biggest monstrous lying thieves you'll ever know. And for you to support one side over the other, you're insane.
Well, that's what they want. They want you to. That's why they bought the media, so they could manipulate people into thinking one side's this and one side's that.
How come nobody that ever makes like $1 million is like just okay with making $1 million next year? Like that seems to be one of the biggest like. The fuck's wrong with the human brain? Like you can't make $1 million a year, live in a $200,000 house. Well, maybe back in the day, you know, a $500,000 house that's beautiful, it's plenty big, on you know some decent property, and you paid off your house already, you know, because it was only $500,000, and you make $1 million in a year. And now you don't have much expenses. Maybe you don't even have to make $1 million next year.
No, they want to make $5 million.
But they're going to buy a $10 million house and pay it on that for the rest of their life.
You know, and I guess that's human nature because you can, you know, we've been arguing that argument for years, and boy, people hate you for it. It's like, you know, you don't need $200 billion. It should be illegal to have $200 billion.
I'm not saying
what are you talking about?
Shouldn't be allowed to make more than $1 million a year. I'm saying you shouldn't really need to or want to make that much. Like, why can't you just be content with being rich as fuck? You got to be rich as fucker.
Got to be. It's I don't know. I forgot my thought. And I'm not even high. I'm just so overwhelmed with all the bullshit going on.
I hate that everybody can't figure out what's going on.
And like the system is so rigged. People, I don't know why people can't understand. It's like if you're like a billionaire, man, you are getting whatever you want. And people are like, you know, billionaires work hard. Well, you know, some billionaires I'm sure do work hard, and you know, but you get whatever you want. You can pay off whoever you want. You get the tax breaks. You get this break. You get that break. You get every single break because you can buy it, and you can buy the politicians. And that's wrong. You shouldn't be able to accumulate wealth based on you buying politicians.
Right. And your tax breaks are on the American taxpayers. And people don't understand that either. It's like your tax dollars are what's giving him a tax break for his business. Are you getting that for your business? Are you getting that, you know, from our government? Are you getting any kind of breaks? Fuck no. You ain't getting nothing. But their tax breaks are on you, and they shouldn't be. I don't think like Pasco County, they're fucking corrupt as shit. They are, you know, bringing all this business here because we're growing like just crazy, and they give them all these tax incentives, you know, because it'll bring jobs to the area, well, blah, blah, blah. It's like, they're a business. If they want to go somewhere that's cheaper, which would be Pasco County, let them pay their own way. Why I don't think you should give anyone tax incentives. They're a big company. Let them go wherever they want to go, and that community might benefit from it. But not every. They act like everybody in Pasco County will have a job because they'll work here. No, people come from different counties to work there. It's not just people from Pasco.
I think the benefit to the politicians. The benefit to the politicians of giving tax breaks and bringing in these lawyers is bigger than it's going to be for the general public. But they just sell it like it's going to be great for the general public.
Plus, they probably get something out of it.
I'm guaranteed they get something out of it. I was trying to talk to Jerry about Amazon. About Amazon. You can say, "Oh, capitalism's great," and Jeff Bezos came up with this, and he built this $200 million empire, and blah. He's running every single small business out.
Nobody cares about that.
And nobody
either.
cares. Amazon, I believe this with every fiber of my being, Amazon will eventually destroy the American way of life. And it's already doing it. It's already doing it. Just like if you owned a hardware store and now you have to work at Home Depot for $14 an hour because they ran you out of business. How is that the American dream? Having 4 companies that own everything and everybody else, can't get good service. Jerry's just like, well, I get my packages quick. That's all I care about. It's like, yeah, well, when the country's decimated.
Yeah, I mean, I go to stores all the time and somebody will be, oh, look at this. And usually, somebody else with them will be like, well, don't buy that here. Just get it online. So nobody's getting... Your local stores are going to all go out of business.
People go to the local stores to look at things, and then they go home and they order them from Amazon. They don't.
I've never done that.
God, I can't,
because they can get it cheaper.
I'm impatient with that. I want to give me now.
Impatient.
What did I say?
Impatient.
Same thing. I just
impatient. It's all the same.
Gosh, I want to go shoot some rockets off.
You got any new rockets?
No, I'm about to. Just the rocket itself is only like $4 for one of those at the store. So I'm gonna get a new rocket and some oversized rocket boosters. The little things you get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some. Jam some big ones in there that aren't supposed to go in it. See if we can get to space.
Just make sure you shoot them off. Make sure you shoot them off in Webster.
No, all right. Try and get it.
You scare mama for 3 days when you shoot off the rockets.
They were scared of that. Didn't even make a noise, really.
Yeah.
They don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like it.
Like lock those horses in somewhere and like beat pans or something to get them used to loud noise. Why aren't
Here's what I think happened. This is what I think happened. Mama didn't used to. I mean, she's always been the most scared of anyone, of any of the horses, but she wasn't always, so scared. I think what happened was when Buttercup died, Buttercup was always the leader. And when Buttercup died, I mean, Mama she's just a follower. She's like, I'm a follower. I don't want to be the leader. If Buttercup got scared, I'll get scared. If Buttercup's not scared, I'm not scared. And if Buttercup wants to go over and in the back corner and eat grass, I'll follow her. Yeah. And then when Buttercup died, she's like, where's my leader? I don't know. I'm not a leader. I'm just a follower. And she's trying to adjust and doesn't know what to do.
Look up horse brains.
A leader. Horses always have leaders. Like in the...
I didn't say they didn't. I said look up horse brains.
Horse brains.
So I think she's just trying to adjust to either I have to be the leader or Mingo, I'll follow you, her baby. She just doesn't know what to do without Buttercup to follow.
It says here that a horse's brain is 1.5 pounds.
That's a big old brain compared to cats and gators.
Half that of a human brain.
But they got...
It is still one of the largest brains among land mammals.
Those things are... You can't tell me a horse is smart, right?
They don't seem to be smart to me. They don't seem to be smart. Like Mama got a vine, caught around her leg, and I was looking at her. She was like 200 yards away, and I'm like, oh, she's in distress. I got to go help her. So I went over there. And it's like, it's all you do is lift your foot. It's like they're not the swift.
But sometimes when you lift it, the vine comes with you, and you just think you're stuck. I don't know.
And I mean, everybody's. I think horses are different too. So you got some smart horses and some dumb horses. I don't think we lucked into some exceptionally smart horses.
Well, like we said earlier as well, a horse has half the brain but is like 4 to 5 times bigger.
That's true.
So they're like, that's like an eighth as smart.
I mean, I think they say horses are smart. I mean, that's what they'll say. I'm gonna say I think they're in there like a chart with a smart and how. Okay, what would you say? Animal
smart chart. You're lowering yourself down on that list right there.
Animal intelligence
chart.
Animal intelligence. Any kind of chart. Yeah, that's not the good question. Animal intelligence.
I put chart of animal intelligence.
Chart. Let's see. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh God, there we go. Here we go. It's got a little chart.
Great
here.
apes.
All right, bats and mice and shrews are pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Hedgehog, squirrels, all dumb.
I thought the smartest thing was sperm, but it's a sperm whale.
Oh, it is. Cats are just above squirrels. Dogs are just above cats.
I got human, bottlenose dolphin, elephant, capuchin monkey, chimpanzee, dog, cat, horse, sheep.
So it's saying
actually this is
that I don't know what.
I'm trying to figure out this. This is a chart. This says brain weight and body weight, so that's not the right chart.
Smartest animals in the world chart. I've got. It says chimpanzee, bottlenose dolphin, elephant, African gray parrot.
What?
Octopus.
Wow.
Pig, crow, pigeon, rat.
Those are the smartest animals in the world?
That's what it says. 10 smartest animals in the world.
The rat?
Pigeon?
I know pigeons don't seem like...
Homing pigeons know how to... I don't know.
I don't think we're even advanced enough to be able to figure out how smart things are.
Was it elephants aren't on there? Give me that list of the 10 smartest.
10 smartest animals. A chimpanzee, orangutan, bottlenose dolphin, elephant is on there. African gray parrot, octopus, pig, crow, pigeon, rat.
I mean, almost all animals communicate. In some type of way. How come we don't even, we think of that as like Dr. Dolittle, like a ridiculous fucking stupid movie. Why don't we even try to talk to animals or figure out their language? You don't ever hear people trying to figure out animal language. That'd be like preposterous, but like they speak. Why can't we figure it out? Why can't we decipher this advanced language?
We ain't even smart enough to figure out animal language.
Like when a bird's like, caw, caw, like, are they just being... I wonder if caw just means fucking anything, or if they're...
I hear them talk to each other. I hear owls. I'll hear an owl out back, and then he'll make a noise, and then I'll hear one far away make another noise, and then he'll make a noise, then he'll make a noise, then he'll fly to him.
They make some crazy noises, too.
Yeah.
Have you heard them owls, man?
Yeah.
It's like monkeys. They go, and you're like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's an owl. So, Doglug says, crows are the only animal that teach generationally. Pass down things. That's what. Crows are pretty smart, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think we know nothing about nothing.
I don't
That's
either.
what I say. We don't know nothing about nothing. And that sums up ClusterF.
It does. I agree.
We ask a lot of questions. So what we do, we ask a lot of questions.
We'll try to work through it.
And give you food for thought. All right, we're out of here.
And then you go look up stuff later on and you learn stuff.
You learn stuff on a current event quiz you didn't know what had happened. And we'll see you tomorrow for The Hang, 6 o'clock. And then Thursday for more ClusterF. And then Friday for more Dead in Your Head.
Woo!
Thanks for tuning in. Good show, guys. And we'll see you.